Hey, can I ask you something?
What?
What's forget about it? What is that?
Forget about it. It's like, if you agree with someone, you know, like Raquel Welch is one great piece of ass, forget about it. But then, if you disagree, like a Lincoln is better than a Cadillac, forget about it. You know? But then, it's also like if something is the greatest thing in the world, like Mingiro's peppers, forget about it, you know? But it's also like saying go to hell, too. Like, you know, like, hey, Paulie, you got a 1-inch pecker, and Paulie says, forget about it.
Forget about it. Paulie, forget about it.
Sometimes it just means forget about it.
All right. Thank you very much. I got it.
Let me tell you something. I don't get this bow for lefty. What?
Forget about it?
Fucking forget about it.
Yeah, buddies, it's the Ron and Fez Show, 866-766-0339. That's 866-RON-0-FEZ. I'm Ron, there's Fez.
Hiya, buddies.
Earl playing us more of the best of the 70s, 80s, and beyond. It's the Earl Douglas Show. Who do we open with today, Fez? From D.C.?
Bad Brains.
Bad
Brains, yeah.
Bad Brains. All right, 866-RON-0-FEZ, 866-RON-0-FEZ. I thought you were a D.C. boy, old school.
No, not at all.
I used to live down that way.
Yeah, I did.
I used to run with those motherfuckers for a while. Fezzi's in one of his moods today. I come in here and he's twitching and going back and forth. You're seeing your shrink, right?
Today is shrink day, yeah.
What time?
It is 4 o'clock today.
All right, how you getting down there?
Subway.
Crazy train? All right, so, Earl, make sure you get on the crazy train. All right, so today you get your meds?
Well, I talked to the med guy, and I guess he'll write some prescriptions.
Oh, it all starts, huh?
I was going to say subscriptions, but I don't think magazines are going to help me at this point.
You ready for new medications?
Yeah, I think I'm at that desperate point again where it's like, yeah, I think I need something.
All right, I'm going to tell everybody now, roll tape, because I was with this guy last time that he went on the meds. And if you think he's been bad with the crying jags, you ain't seen nothing yet. He was nuts once they gave him the medications. Jumping around, legs going, twitching. It's going to be interesting. All right, Ron and Fez show. Hanging out with you today. Big Lost episode tonight, last night. Our man Brian K. Am I wrong where the season feels a lot stronger this year?
I think it's a great season.
Yeah.
I don't know why anyone is doubting it. It's very, very good, very strong.
Earl, what about for you? You still into it?
No, not really.
You're out of your mind. You're out of your mind. What are you on BET? 135 in Park again?
Yes.
Why?
You ever watch it? I mean, I think they still run late at night, the uncensored videos.
I can't, Earl. I honestly can't. I can't watch fucking Afro Sheen commercials in 2007. I got to move on. By the way, I got a thing about the spot we did last night was wrong on Free, and they go back. You got to push N jeans. N jeans. And I write back to them. I thought only Earl wears the N jeans. And they write back to me. Seriously, stop fucking around. The spot last night, we did not get the name right. How are we doing fucking spots? We don't even know what the name of the product is. I think we call them dungarees. Go out and buy dungarees. What a team. What a fucking team. One getting on the crazy train, the other one stabbing tires, and then the other one, of course, trying to derail the conversation over to BET. Fuck Lost. Fuck everything that we said we were going to talk about when we opened. Let's start talking about BET and their uncensored videos. I don't want to be up 2 o'clock in the morning looking at giant black asses, Earl. That's not going to get me to sleep. It's going to keep me up, if you know what I'm saying.
Getting back to Lost.
No, you don't get that. You're not going to have that opportunity. We will never live in the place where you go, hold on, don't worry, everybody, I got the stick. I'm flying this plane. That's not going to happen.
Okay.
People don't, I guess people don't watch it. If I look over and Earl's not into the show, what am I supposed to do? How am I supposed to go with this? It's a nutty day already today. Hey, we're off tomorrow, Good Friday.
Yeah. Yes, we are.
You got any plans? I'm going to go out and eat meat. I am going to go to a barbecue place, eat meat all day long.
I'm just going to see Grindhouse. It's my only plan.
That's my plans, too.
That's it.
I'm gonna be grindhousing. By the way, big gig Saturday night. I was talking to Master Poe. He will be singing. It sounds, hideous. But then I saw Opie on the way out. Opie wants me to come out to his restaurant. I go, I'm going to try to make it. He goes like this, I will get you a hotel room halfway in. This is how far away it is. He wants to get me a hotel room halfway so I can rest for a little while, shower up, maybe catch some Z's, go back, see the gig, and then have a place to stay. So it basically would be a 3-day trip.
Wow.
Yeah, start out fresh the next day.
Go out to Huntington, Long Island. It's a 3-day trip.
Maybe you could leave tomorrow.
You know what? I might even leave now. When he gets on the crazy train, I might start heading fucking east. Go east, young boy.
It's going to be Saturday night at F.H. Riley's. Art of the Topless, our buddies will be playing there.
I am so there. Mm-hmm. I kind of broke my Lent, kind of didn't. I lied to my mom.
Oh, nice. That is... you only had one... all of us... Well, I thought my Lent was the hardest because it wasn't yelling or judging, and I did that immediately. Right. Yours and Fez's... You barely even fucking had to do these things.
Look, I lie to my mom a lot. I'm kind of addicted to it in a weird way. And the thing is, I went the whole Lent without doing it, but I did tell her that I can't come down for Easter on Saturday.
Why?
Because I said I had to do something for work.
Well, you do, in a way. You have to go drink for work.
That's what I said.
It's a lie.
That's the way
you lied to your mom.
I know.
Yeah.
I mean, you can say it is for work, because I said Ron and Fez might be there and we have to represent the show, but I also knew in my fucking guts.
Then you gotta wear one of the fucking hack shirts. You gotta put on the intern Ron and Fez shirt. By the way, in this business, I don't know what it is. The only people who will wear the shirts are the interns, and they'll have the stickers on their car. They're the only ones proud of the radio station. Everyone else is like, fuck you, I ain't wearing that to a gig.
They love the gear.
Dan, hey Dan, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Hey, I got a spy report for you.
Thank God.
Director Bob Clark was killed in a car crash early this morning.
Yeah, everybody already know about that. We all get the paper. If this was, 1983, it would have been a major loss. But, I think the last movies he made was like Baby Geniuses 2. No one was really all that upset about it.
That's surprising to me, though. He was in great shape. I watched Christmas Story, the DVD special edition.
He was in great shape, and then he got hit by a drunk driver. I don't give a fuck if you're in the Mr. Universe. You can't get hit by a car.
Right.
You really got to be Kryptonian to walk away from that.
It just doesn't seem right, though. You know, that he would go out so young.
He was like 60.
60.
I mean, seriously, he was 60. He's out 2 o'clock in the morning doing God knows what. He gets hit by a drunk driver. It's a terrible thing. But let's not act like, you know, a babe was snatched out of the playpen. Although his son was with him. His son was also killed. It's a terrible story. But I can't, I'll be truthful to you. Christmas Story and the Porky's movies, I didn't exactly lose one of my favorite directors. No offense to his family, anything else. But you come running in like you're, you know, screaming Scorsese got killed.
Well, I watch Christmas Story 365. I watch it
even now?
Yes, that's what I'm saying. I watch it all year round. I think it is one of the best movies ever, and definitely top 3 80s film.
Tom, you're on Ron and Fez.
Howdy, guys. How's it going?
Yeah.
Happy Easter to all of you. Hey, you guys were talking about the gear, and I was wondering, I've been hearing the term a lot in Radio Land and from the kids and stuff like that about bumper stickers and T-shirts, stuff like that. Mm-hmm. Radio stations call it swag. Does that stand for something like stuff we all get or shit we all get?
No. It's one of those things, if you don't know, we can't tell you. It's fucking pretty much a hipster thing. Yeah. 866-RON-0-FEZ. 866-RON-0-FEZ. Bill, you're on Ron and Fez.
Yeah, I just noticed something. Neither you or anyone else has mentioned that the guy who hit that director was an illegal immigrant drunk driver. I mean, we got people dying about 4 a day from these people.
Would you feel better if he was run over by a Marine? I mean, what's your fucking point here?
My point is that we have people breaking the law on our southern border, and they're, you know, the first law, and then they break the law with the DUIs. I mean, a couple months ago, there was a cop killed in Kentucky this way.
Same exact thing, huh? So we got to fucking build a wall to protect our directors.
Well, not just our directors.
You know what I would love? No, I'd like to get a director wall up there. I really would.
Yeah.
Or at least a wall.
They're coming over here, they're drinking, and they're running into us.
Yeah.
Bill, thank you for pointing that out. You're a great American.
Right.
White on. Know what I'm saying, Bill? White on.
Or at least maybe a wall around the illegal immigrants' cars.
You know, it's time for Point Counterpoint for me and Earl Douglas to go out after this. Illegal immigrants, do they belong here? Earl, right away, I blame the blacks.
I blame the whites.
It's Point Counterpoint with Ron and Earl. I don't know whether these two are ever going to be able to come up with it. Jim, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, I just want to talk to Fez about getting him psyched for his appointment today. Let him know that basically all they're going to do is talk about the breathing and stuff like that. Just tell him, go in there and just give me some fucking drugs. Give him the Xanax, the Lexapro. Let him come out.
I will seriously, I'll fucking pay you not to have this conversation. I will pay just to have a show where I don't hear the fucking term Lexapro. It is worth money to me to stop the Lexapro talk.
I will have that conversation with the psychiatrist today.
86. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I was just saying I don't need to have it with Jim. I'm going to have it with the doctor.
866-RON-0-FEZ. 866-RON-0-FEZ. Hey, Robert, you're on Ron and Fez.
What up, Ron and Fez? Here's Mexican. Fuck that last caller, man. My mom is illegal like a motherfucker, and I'm going to be over here no matter what. I would come over here. If I was born in Mexico, I'd be over here in a minute, man, because I'm not going to be broken for. So fuck you, bitch.
Do me a favor, Robert. Don't drink and drive, all right? I can do it. Most of you Mexicans cannot.
Well, they don't have high tolerance. They're very small.
I drove from Philly to San Francisco, whacked the fuck out.
Oh.
Drunk off my ass, smoking hash, and eating mushrooms the entire way. I don't even think we stayed in a fucking hotel. We just kept on going. Pulled into fucking San Francisco and got ripped off for acid. And I'll never fucking forget that in the rest of my life. And if I find you, hippie, I'll cut your fucking neck. You don't treat tourists that way. We picked up fucking 10 pieces from you. We ate 5 apiece, and neither one of us got a buzz.
Mm.
And I mean, I was sitting there, I was ready to see the bridge. I was trying to enjoy the sights. I go up to a cop, I go, you know, the asset they're selling around here is fucking Tic Tacs.
So it was like pill, or was it a blank paper?
I'm not going to fucking eat paper. What do I look like? Seriously. Did I get off a fucking banana boat?
Because that happened to me once.
Of course it happened to you, banana boat. It obviously did. Stop it, French. Not today. Let's honestly try to keep it together today. We're having one of those days. Fez is on the crazy train. He's underlining things. Dave's over there underlining things. You know what I might start and do? 07? We get rid of the paper. No more paper in this studio. Everybody's turning into a fucking news anchor.
It's like the Linus safety blanket, these papers.
Brian, you're on Fez.
Hey, Ronnie, just want to wish Dr. Fezzi good luck on his appointment. Maybe mention the Opie thing, but stay away from his mother for about 10 visits. Thanks.
Thank you. I appreciate the advice. So hopefully things will start getting taken care of today.
We're all excited. We all can't wait.
We're there for you.
We're all there for you, Fez. You're a nervous wreck today, huh?
Yep.
Fuck it. Fuck them. What do you care? Eat whatever they give you. Why are you worried when you're already at the place where they're going to help you? Think they might not?
Right.
Earl, I want you to go with Fez today.
Okay.
Wear a white suit, look like you're fucking, like one of the black guys who takes them around places, all right?
Yeah, I'm there for you, Fez.
Thank you, Earl.
You got white scrubs?
I'm bringing one of the disorderlies with me.
So what's got you in the fucking mood here?
I don't know. I'm just worried about it.
What for? That they'll grab you?
No, that
I am not going to let them grab you if that's what it comes down to. I know these guys are ready to Baker Act you. I will not let them lock you up. And if they do, if they get you, I'll come in through the door in the middle of the night. Just like a fucking madman. I will turn that place into Waco so goddamn fast. And I'm actually... Do me a favor. Get me a long leather fucking coat, spray paint Waco #2. The Return of Waco on the back of it. Just in case. If you want, wear it down there to the psychiatrist today. What's got you, big man?
I'm worried about, because I feel like I need the medicine and I know what the medicine does. So I'm just kind of stuck in between.
Stuck inside a Mobile with the Memphis Blues again?
Yeah. Stuck in the middle.
With you?
Yeah.
Steelers wheel?
A little bit, yeah.
Well,
and I don't need, and I know
here's what you need to do. Take your own medication before you get down there. Go in there fucked up. And say, this is the way I rock it.
And let them work from there.
This is the game I fucking play. That way you go to rehab. And it's not as embarrassing. You go to rehab and you meet some fucking hipsters instead of just loonies. Stewie, you're on Fez.
Hey, yeah, Ronnie, Fezzi, man, love you guys.
Thanks, buddy.
Hey, Fezzi, man, you're going to be all right, man. We're all effed up in one way or the other.
That's true about that, too, Fez.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Do you, Fez?
I do appreciate it, but...
Here's Chris for you. Chris, you're on Fez.
Fezzi, you sounded bombed. I think we need Earl to play some more Shiny Happy People from REM.
Oh, jeez. If you do me a favor, too. Earl, this is your fucking problem. When you start playing the Everybody Hurts the other day. Everybody Hurts is what started this. Why don't you just throw in Landslide by fucking Stevie Nicks and get the fucking waterworks growing? Here's Porter. Porter, you're on Fez.
Hey, Ron, Bob Clark was Canadian, so it's like one immigrant killing another immigrant. It's a wash.
Well, here's the thing. Canadians, we don't mind coming to this country because I cannot tell you how white these people are. In a lot of ways, they're whiter than us. They're Minnesota white. So when we say we don't want immigrants in this country, obviously we don't mean white people. We want Irish people here. We want English people here. Swedes, if they speak English, they're fine. the Scots, Canucks, obviously. What we don't want is tan. That's what scares us. Tan people.
It's weird how the Canadians will have a look about them. I mean, very close to America, you would think Americans and Canadians look similar. But, I mean, there is a little offness to the look where they look more British than American.
I thought we were British, too.
Yeah, we're British, too, but, I mean, they're like in between, and they're right on our border. But Canadians will still have more of a British look.
Here's Rob, you're on Ron and Fez.
Yeah, you got Ronnie, you got Fezzy on the ropes, man. Getting him to cry today is like having Quentin Tarantino interview again. Please, go for it. Thanks.
With The View?
I didn't know what that meant.
I have no idea. I know he likes to go on The View.
Does he?
Yeah, he enjoys going on The View. He likes talking with the ladies.
I had no idea he had ever been on The View.
Yep.
He's done every show.
He's doing Tyra as well.
Oh, man, I hope he does the black voice on there. You know how every time he gets so embarrassing where he tries to talk like he'll say, one of my friends said, hey, man, and he starts to do like the black woman voice. It's always so fucking embarrassing. Here's Robert. Robert, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, buddies, love the show.
Yeah.
Fezzy, my man, just put the sleeve song in your iPod, brother, and walk down there with your head held high, man, and be proud. Be happy, sir.
Which sleeve song?
Mighty Horse, my friend.
Oh.
And what's a D-zipper, by the way?
D-sipper.
Yeah, what's that?
I can't say dick sucker on fucking Free FM. Which, by the way, should we even keep doing the fact that they fucking don't let us just talk like people?
It does seem ridiculous.
I don't even think you cry over there, do you, Fez?
No. But we do have to talk in code, pretty much.
Jeff, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Fezzy, just wanting to let you know, man, Central Florida, wishing you love, man, you'll be fine. Dave, we'll be on your shoulder. We got you.
There you go, Fez. You got the love of Central Florida. Rockmore, you're on Ron and Fez.
Yeah, buddies. Just wanted to wish Fezzy the best this afternoon. We love Fezzy out here, and I'm going to try my best to get to see him if he comes out to F.H. Riley's on Saturday.
Peace out. 866-RON-0-FEZ. 866-RON-0-FEZ. Derek, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Monkey House?
Monkey House.
Hey, Fez, man, I've been on the medications for a while, man. I felt like you've been feeling. But, man, I'm telling you, I feel like Ted DiBiase, man, after 2 months. Just don't worry about it, man. Take them. It takes a month or two to take effect, but they will help you out.
Thanks, pal. Everyone's got a price.
866-RON-0-FEZ. 866-RON-0-FEZ. You say you love the 2 shows, but I know it's getting to you. I know you got to say to yourself, wait a minute, that's too much. That's 6 hours. I cannot put up with 6 hours. You got to be saying that.
It's a grind.
Yeah.
And I'm not talking Grindhouse.
Why not? Here's Jason. You're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, love this show. Hey, Ronnie, point counterpoint. The abolishment of slavery. Whose fault was it?
Point counterpoint. The slavery thing, I see 100% the blacks' point.
I say it was the whites.
It's point counterpoint with Ron and Earl. I don't think these two are ever going to see eye to eye. Weeknights on CNN. Here is Steve. Steve, you're on Ron and Fez.
Yeah, Ron, I want to know if you had a problem with Italians coming over since, we're tan.
Well,
is that okay?
I throw that in with blacks. And again, when we brought you people to this country, it's our fault. We invented slavery. That's our fault.
Northern Italians.
Huh? Oh, Northern Italians I call Germans. Northern Italians are what Italians would look like if they didn't live across the river from Africa. And Earl, I'm saying that because I got 2 mud babies myself. I'm not going to lie to you. I got 2 little more babies. And there's nothing I can do about it. The other day, one of them tried to blow up my car when I went out. That's how Italian they are. Here's Sprite. Sprite, you're on Ron and Fez.
Yeah, DIC 218, buddies.
All right, that's the...
Face!
The dick holders,
right.
Which seems to be really going away.
Yeah.
Waiting, yeah,
if you will.
You know what? You know what the problem is? There's less and less need to defend you. So many people like you now, you're almost mainstream. That's sad.
That's upsetting.
Yeah. I miss the guy we love to hate.
Yeah.
Hey, Fez, I'm bipolar, and I've been dealing with depression for years and going on and off medication, and I'm off it now, but my advice to you is that I know it takes a lot of effort to find the right combination of medicine that works for you, and it's not easy to walk in those places
Sprite,
and see doctors
Sprite,
all
you're
the
fucking
time. But
if you
it
guys
is worth
just
it.
if you guys all even just had a different rap, I am at the fucking point now where I feel like I need to go on medication from the callers telling the same story over and over and over. Fez, what time's the crazy train leave today?
I have to be there at 4 o'clock. I know that's when it pulls into the station.
Here's what I want you to do. I'm going to send Earl with you. You tell the doctor, Earl is going to hold your feet while you do your hair. What's that thing that the little kids play when they have the races? Where somebody holds the back leg.
Wheelbarrow race.
All right, it's going to be like a wheelbarrow race. I want you to unhinge your jaw, Fez, and run through the pills and just gobble them all up. Here's Buzzcock. You're on Ron and Fez.
Don't think for a minute. The people that hate Dave have gone anywhere.
Yeah, they have.
Right here, I'm a strong hater of Dave, and I'll continue to hate Dave as long as he appears on this show.
Here's the thing, Buzz. That's old news. That's basically like saying, you know who the best band is ever? Chuck Berry. It doesn't exist anymore. Dave is now mainstream.
Well, I don't know if I would go that far.
You are. Look at you. You're all settled down. You got your new lovely little girl. You guys are all happy. Is she going back yet?
Mr. B, I mean, like a lost episode.
Yeah.
It was so difficult for her to leave today.
Yeah.
She goes to her car. The battery's dead. And I swear to God, I had nothing to do with this one.
You go turn her headlights on?
I mean, they don't want... First, her car tires get stabbed. Now her car battery's dead.
But you did the stabbing of the tires.
Well, still, so be it.
Very odd. Very odd. And no one's feeding these animals while she's up here.
No, her brother.
Okay, good.
I think.
No one's feeding her brother.
Help.
Oh, no.
Well, her brother, though.
Help me.
Hey, Art, you're on Ron and Fez.
Help me. Hello?
Yes.
Hey, I'm calling from the 3rd floor of a psychiatric institute in southern Georgia. I've been in here 26 days. The place is a fucking nut house. I'm in a room with an 18-year-old kid that was stuck there for stealing his girlfriend's parents' checks that jacks off every night. They get us up every morning at 7 for breakfast, then we have therapy for an hour. Then we go back to our rooms. They've taken away my guitar so I don't garrot myself. They've taken away my deodorant so I don't wring it out and drink it. Anything I could possibly harm myself. The kicker is there's an elevator there, and there's a key that goes in the elevator, and we don't have a key. Only the assistants up here have keys, so we can't come and go as we please. However,
all right, hold on. This is how Fez used to talk when he was on the meds, and I am not fucking making this up.
Uh-oh.
Mile a minute.
Yeah, mile a minute and nothing you want to hear.
Hey.
Just crazy details that mean nothing to and no one else.
Hello?
Mm-hmm. There he goes.
John Nash also talked like that. Mm-hmm. Look what happened to him. A lot of trouble.
They made a movie of him.
Yeah.
And he got to go to the Oscars.
But he was probably gay, and they didn't show that in the movie.
Probably. First of all, we'll find out after he sees a psychiatrist today. Two, and this is the most important, as long as he's happy, what do we care?
He was talking about John Nash, not me.
Why would you be talking about John Nash? From Hall and Nash? Someone told me this, that you love Casey so much and you don't want her to leave that you tried to rupture her colon.
I can't confirm or deny that, but look, let's just say fingers were put places. But no, let's keep this romantic. Let's keep it classy.
You went up the ace?
No. Let's keep this romantic, classy.
She went up your ace.
No, she did not. I don't need any ass play.
You did the crouching move over top of her?
Again, we're just let's keep this magical and not graphic. Thank you.
What happened with Mainstream Dave? I miss him. Here is Jim. Jim, you're on Ron and Fez.
Yeah, I used to hate Dave, too, until I found out he ate drain hair out of the tub. But, if you eat the drain hair out of the snake, the catch thing there in the sink, it's more like it's marinated.
Yes, absolutely.
That is so gross.
You get some...
A lot of people are hair eaters.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's so good. And sometimes you can ball it up And you can sculpt into like a little Cheeto
Please
or something.
don't.
And Fez, you got to be careful with this because you're going to have some of these fuckers in your group therapy.
Oh,
so you're going to have to learn to get along with hair eaters.
We're all over the place, Mr. B. It's becoming a definite new thing, a new fashion. And what you can do is, you could just put them out individually, like little appetizers, and put them in your mouth.
You're gross.
And suck on them. Or
you get me sick.
You can put them between bread. That's something that I've recently discovered.
Hey, just try to get to me.
I just got blown off the line over here. I don't like to do the show without the muse. It fucking throws me off now. This is how addictive my personality is. Here's Bob. Bob, you're on Ron and Fez. Go ahead, Bob. You're on the Ron and Fez show.
Hey, I just wanted to let Fez know he should talk to his doctor about a pill called Klonopin.
I have taken it before, Bob. Thank you.
You have? You didn't like it?
Didn't work for me.
Wow, okay. Just my 2 cents.
Thanks,
Love
Bob.
the show,
I appreciate
guys.
it.
Yep, thanks. Bye.
Hey, Joe. Joe, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Monkey House!
Monkey House, how are you, my friend?
Hey, how you doing there, buddy? I have a question for Dave. If Casey wanted to strap one on and do you, would you let her?
All right, that is an interesting topic, and it's about that point. That, of course, it's a heterosexual act between you and a woman, but she's wearing a strap-on.
I wouldn't personally go for that. I don't really like things in the ass, believe it or not.
But if she said, this is what I need?
If she said, this is what I need, I'd take it up the ass.
Now, what if...
Because I do whatever it takes to please her. She's more important.
What if Fez said, this is what I need? I'm still not hooked on it because of this fucking thing. This is what the problem was from the beginning. Yeah, if Fez says to you, this is what I need.
If Fez said that to make him sane, I would do that too.
All right, Fez, get your strap on.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Now that's a good friend, willing to take the strap on, just so that I feel better. And I'll bring it up in session and see if if anyone thinks that might help.
Session? What are you guys doing? Playing instruments?
No, my therapy session. In my 45 minutes that I get with the shrink.
You feel like that's not enough?
It wasn't for the first time. The first time I went there, I went an hour 10, and the lady finally had to cut me off. So, but if I appreciate the offer, and I'm glad that you're willing to help.
We're just working on this over here, Fez.
We got it.
Yeah.
So, Saturday is F.H. Riley's Art at the Topless playing there, hanging out at F.H. Riley's, 400 New York Avenue,
Where's the muse?
in Huntington Village, Long Island.
Is it really a village?
I believe so. I've never been there, so I'm going to have to take their word for it.
Hey, Jude.
Hey, what's up, buddies?
You're on the Ron and Fez show.
Hey, Fezzy, I was wondering if you had any of those Klonopins left over. Maybe you can get my address off the air, and I'd love to take them off your hands.
Oh, you get high on it, Fez?
That's what people say. I never did.
I love them, man. I can't get enough.
What's the high like?
It's like a painkiller mixed with a lot of booze.
I never felt any of that.
You know what? You eat them just for fun, Pepper?
I used to, but
just for fun, or you get them from a shrink?
No, they were for fun.
Okay.
Yeah, they're like Xanax, basically.
Okay. And you never felt that, Fez?
No, I never felt that. Never got high or anything. Even relaxed on them.
Did you feel any different than when you weren't taking them?
No, they were one of the ones where it just didn't affect me at all. There was a couple drugs like that where either I got agitation or it just didn't work. And that was one of the ones where I absolutely felt no effect from it.
Drug Talk with Fez Whatley, 866-RON-0-FEZ, 866-RON-0-FEZ. Hey, Michael, you're on Ron and Fez.
Yeah, how you doing? Fezzy, Quaaludes, Fez, Quaaludes.
Yeah, if this is 1977, everyone's going to eat them. They're not around anymore. Why? Too fucking good. And don't try to bring up those Spanish Quaaludes to me. I'm talking the 714s. The Roars. Let's fucking take off. You'll fall off your fucking platform shoes and not give a shit. What's up over there, David?
She's not, I can't get in touch with her.
Well, you know what?
I'm very scared.
That's the problem. You think there's been an attack?
I think there's a problem. I'm really nervous.
There's been an attack.
Yeah, I'm very nervous.
You know what?
About this.
Maybe deciding to work. That's not a bad thing for people to decide to work. Scott, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, guys, how you doing?
Yeah.
Hey, I'm willing to bet my house that Dave jacks it and pisses in the shower, and he's talking about eating the hair out of the drain, so he's actually eating his own piss.
I don't eat my own piss, dude. I don't.
Are you saying you don't pee in the shower?
No, but I did when I was a teenager. I did. I heard this from like a woman's fashion magazine that actual urine is good for your complexion. So when I was a teenager, I would piss on a towel if I had a breakout and then pat my face with it.
Why don't you just tell me I'll piss on your face?
But you don't have to ruin a towel.
That's what I try to do with these guys when they have good shows.
But
by the way, all right, you know how we never talk with Earl anymore. He's got no energy.
Right.
Last night, we get out of the free show early. I go home. I'm taking a nap. 8 o'clock. Phone rings. It's Earl. Electric. Talking the old Earl, the Earl we used to know. And I'm like, where has this guy been? What got into you last night, Earl?
I felt good. I felt really, really good.
But why?
I had a really good conversation. I had, I don't know.
With who?
I had a really good conversation with Alan.
Oh, Alan was saying nice things to you?
Yeah.
All right, this is our problem, boys. We got to tell him nice things. We're trying to, all right, we got the muse back. We can want to do the show.
Thank God. Where were you, honey?
And not taking your calls, huh?
Okay, yeah, don't ever do that again.
And well, but let's get back to this.
Yeah.
We got to build Earl up. Like, Earl, you're doing great. And then you want to work, huh?
Yeah, I always want to work. I don't know. It was just like this just really good feeling that I had.
You need the positive reinforcement.
I mean, it was that.
Give him a Klonopin.
I swear on heaven and earth, I will never take Klonopin ever.
Why?
That is the awful of awfulest drugs ever.
How do you know?
Where's that coming from?
First of all, I'll fucking have Klonopin and fucking heroin, and we'll see what you think is more special.
No, I've seen it ruin many. It ruined a family member of mine.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah. Because it's extremely addictive, and if you add the other things to it, But the hardest thing to come up for my family member was the Klonopin.
Huh.
Out of everything else.
Drug Talk with Fez Whatley starts today. He's seeing his shrink at 4 o'clock. Frenchie, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Hey, guys.
How you doing, French?
Hi. I was just calling about the Klonopin. I do take Klonopin at night to help me sleep. I don't know who said it on your staff, but it is in the same drug class as Xanax, also as Valium.
That's Pepper, who knows everything on the street. He's our boy with the ear on the street.
Diazepam. That's the drug class it's in. And they are addicting, but it's for anxiety.
I'm using Thiazepam as my... I couldn't even get to the joke. All right, so you're doing good, right, French?
Yeah, I'm doing better. I'm taking this new drug called Seroquel for my anxiety attacks.
Uh-huh.
And I'm getting really great results from it. And it's just been really helping me a lot with my panic attacks and stuff. So
what are you panicking about, honey?
I don't know. I wish I knew. I just been
get that ladder out of the living room. That might help.
yeah. Get the bad luck. I keep just walking right under the ladder.
That makes me nervous. All right, French.
Bye, guys. Love you.
Bye, honey.
Bye, Frenchie.
Here's Craig. Craig, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, guys. How's it going?
Good.
I read Jay Moore's book, Grasping for Airtime, and he was having panic attacks, and they put him on Klonopin. And you know the little pocket, like in your pants, above like your main pocket?
Thanks for calling us, all right? 866-RON-0-FEZ, 866-RON-0-FEZ. We talked to Jay. We've all read his book. I don't know what it is about the nuts that want to always read a book back to you. It's Drug Talk with Fez Whatley. Here's Free FM Sales.
Hey, Earl, Klonopin's a new sponsor. Better start talking good about him again.
866-RON-0-FEZ, Ron, 0 Fez. It is the Ron and Fez show. Hanging out with you today till 3 o'clock. Off tomorrow for Good Friday. Earl, do black people have Good Friday?
Yes, we have Good Friday.
What do you? Oh, this got brought up to me yesterday. You're saluting the Stones. Completely forgot about Martin Luther King got killed yesterday.
Right.
Well, not yesterday, but that was the anniversary of it.
Yeah, it was the 39th anniversary. It's a day.
39, huh?
39 years ago. But it's just a day that it's an awful day. I honestly blocked that day out of my head, even though I wasn't even born when it happened.
You know who I believe was really behind Martin Luther King being killed? The blacks.
I think it was the whites.
Well, you know what, Earl? I don't know what it is about me and you, but it just seems like we can't find common ground. And Lord knows I try. But who else had motive besides the blacks?
The whites had plenty motive to have him killed.
Oh. I don't really know. I'm not big on history. I just like to go with my gut instinct. And normally if I say it's the blacks, 9 out of 10 times I come up with a lucky winner on that one. We got something that we're ready to do today where after all this time, Bronx Johnny is going to step out and have his own segment.
That's right, yeah.
Now, I know that he's so excited about this that he came to work today wearing a suit and tie. He's got a tie on, and I don't know whether when he leaves here, when I say suit and tie, I mean just the tie over his regular shirt. But I believe when he leaves here today, he's going to court.
He claims he's going on a date, but...
Really? You got a date today?
Yeah.
What's the guy's name?
It ain't no dude.
Oh, I know it is. I know it is. That guy you met the other night at Bar 9. All right. So where are you going on your date? You got an afternoon date?
Yeah, we going to some tea house in Staten Island because that's where she's from.
Uh-huh.
So, like, I've been there once or twice. It's all right. So it's kind of cool for a date.
You like a nice tea house. What time are you meeting her?
Well, she wants to be like 6:30, 7 o'clock-ish, so that's pretty cool.
Uh-huh. So it's a white girl?
Yes, sir.
Wow. You can't let your grandmother know about this, huh?
Nah. She's like, why you dressed up for? I said job interview.
Smart. Now, the last white girl that you were dating, when you broke up with her, she started having panic attacks. Frenchie.
That's sad. I didn't even know that.
Yeah. She says because she misses you so much.
Oh.
Yeah. All right, so what's the new segment you're doing today?
Well, I'm doing something called Bronx Johnny Sextravaganza, where we review porn.
Wait a minute. You mean extravaganza?
Could be that.
No, it's a
porn review, triple X review. So
it's a sextravaganza, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Because you've taken the extravaganza and then you added sex to it.
Yes, sir.
Do you get it?
Yeah.
I love it. All right, you got a little opening for it?
Yeah.
All right.
Hiya, buddies. It's your boy Bronx Johnny with your first installment of Bronx Johnny Sextravaganza. Join me as we review some skin flicks. Today we have Belladonna's Butthole Horse. This is from Evil Angel, and basically it has no real plot line. It's just chicks getting messed up anal. It's a good old American anal film. Straight porn. The main girl is, of course, Belladonna, who's the director of the flick. And
she stars and directs?
Yeah, she's very multi-talented.
Make sure you get a shot of my asshole. Make sure it's going in my asshole. Go ahead, Johnny.
So the basically, like, first scene, she's with a chick by the name of her and Lexi Love, and a lucky gentleman by the name of Mark Wood. So
is that his real name?
I hope not. So, they getting their freak on and everything, and you kind of appreciate it because one of the girls, Lexi Love, is a squirter, which I had never seen before in my life till I actually saw this, and it shoots at the camera like a water gun.
Why didn't you let me know? I'm a squirter, too. I would have shown you.
Two, it has so much in common.
But, like, it's weird because she's getting pounded anally, and she squirts out the vag.
Mm-hmm.
So I never knew how that worked. I always thought
CGI. That's CGI you're dealing with.
Yeah, and then it's pretty cool. Like, there are a couple of scenes where Bella masturbates herself while she's actually working the camera at the same time. So it's kind of cool. And
sounds cool.
We also got Hillary Scott. She's big time in the industry. She's moving up in the world.
Oh, she's won 2 Oscars, right? She's fantastic. $1 Million Babies is my favorite thing she did.
That's Hillary Swank.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she's kind of crazy. Like, she does ATM, that's ass to mouth for everybody that don't know the lingo. It goes from an ass to a mouth. And, I have some clips if y'all want to hear them.
Sure. And now, is her ass to her mouth?
Yeah, like the dude.
Her own ass.
No. The dude takes his penis out of butthole and just puts it in the mouth. And she actually requested, which is kind of kinky.
These are the new popular form of DVD, aren't they, John?
Yeah, they quite crisp. I'm gonna tell you right now, if you want to rock with a porn company, Evil Angel's the way to go.
Yeah.
Who is?
Evil Angel.
All right.
Very good company.
Let's view some clips.
What is Hillary Scott? Is that what you want?
Well, the first one is
we're gonna be hearing grunting.
The first one is just Belladonna introing it. It's herself.
I just wanted to show you how good of a butthole she is today. I love the way it smells.
It's basically referring to Lexi Love did.
Sure.
Our second clip is Belladonna, Lexi Love, and Mr. Mark Wood just getting their fuck on.
Oh my god! 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 Yeah, come that off my car.
It's like you're squirting.
Yeah, but now I feel there's almost no reason to see the movie. You've given away the best part. That's the climax, if you will.
That's the trick, though. The best scene, I actually left it on the DVD. I didn't even put it on the review. That's a young girl by the name of...
Young Rocker?
No, it's Maria Love and Sativa Rose. They both they take it like champs, man.
Really?
They're pretty good at what they do. And then...
is that when they're getting their fuck on?
Basically, sir.
Okay.
Clip 3, 4, and 5 is just Hillary Scott, just taking it like a champ.
All right, let's go,
You want
champ.
to see my dirty little asshole? It's my favorite fuckhole. So you want to watch me stretch out?
She's good. I'm not going to lie to you. She's good.
Has nice diction. She really pronounces her words well.
Yeah, I got
asshole.
dick.
Yeah.
I got dick.
Oh.
The dick part. You didn't have dick?
Take it down. Come on. You need some help with that?
She okay, Johnny? Everything works out after that?
Yeah. She's
she ready to perform the Heimlich on the.
She's cool because she has a gag reflex, which is a good thing in an adult movie because it adds to the scene. And then the last clip is just Hillary
You like
Scott.
to see chicks choking on cock?
Oh yeah, it's crazy, man.
I want to tease my dirty ass off your dick.
Hey, by the way, if you're listening to us at work, you might want to turn this down.
Yeah, that was about it.
Well, there it is, Johnny's, what is it, Sexcapades?
Sextravaganza.
Sextravaganza. There he goes. Thanks, Johnny. Good luck with your date today. Bye, Johnny. Take care.
There he goes.
There he goes. There goes Johnny.
Pimpin' ain't easy.
Oh.
Ay, qué fiebre, ay.
People are loving it. Johnny's brand new Sexpectations, great Sexpectations. And by the way, we thought Lily was going to do that, and she wouldn't do her homework, so we'll see. Ted, you're on Fez.
Bronx Johnny brings back the Fezatorial.
It really did feel like an old-fashioned Fezatorial.
I never did a Fezatorial about porn, or have porn clips in my Fezatorials.
Oh, I never listened all the way through. I just got to the point where you said, my Fezatorial, and then I came back when you said, thank you.
That's the opening and closing lines.
Whatever happened to them, Fez? It's like you stopped doing them. Dugout Doug.
Yeah, guys, Ron, great call on that one, because I'm about 2 miles away from my office coming back to work, and I'm praying to fucking God I turned my speakers off.
Yeah, it would have been a good idea.
Great job, though, Johnny. I thought you were going to do a porn review of Sex with Frenchie, though.
Whoa!
Ouch.
Nice one.
Face.
Dugout Doug.
Face.
Fucking brutal.
Yeah.
Can I give a quick shout out to Foundry Music? If I've done reviews before, so if you want to see me, Steve has nicely named me the Dark Nut. So anything on there with the Dark Nut, I reviewed.
So you not only have the broadcasting critiques, you also write some up.
Yeah.
All right, so you're the dark nut on there. Yeah. Here's, it's our friend Death Metal Mo. Hello, Mo. Not used to hearing you in the daytime.
Yeah, it's a rare midday call. 917, checking in with you guys.
All right,
I just want to give some love to Bronx Johnny there with the Sextra, or whatever the name of it was.
Sextra, read all about it. What's the name of your segment?
Sextravaganza.
That's it. Good job.
I love the music.
Yeah.
I liked it. Well, we want to hear more of you on the radio if we can, man. We love you.
Yeah,
man. Muchas gracias.
Right.
Big hit. We got a big hit. If they take Fez away in the crazy train, I want you to lean over, grab that chair. And that means you've got to make sure you're getting me waters, Dave.
Okay. I don't see why that
When Bronx Johnny left, he gave Dave like the little rub on the head, like he was the nephew. Hey, Too Fat, you're on Fez.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah.
Hey, Ron, I love the Bronx Johnny thing going. The Sexcapades, is it?
Yes.
I'll work on a name.
No, the fucking name rocks. Yeah.
You guys rock, man. You rule.
All right, thanks
Bye.
a lot. James, you're on Fez.
Hey, what's going on, fellers?
Hey, man.
I just wanted to say I think Johnny needs his own show. Maybe dating advice. Boy sounds like he knows what he's doing.
Do you feel like you know about the world of dating? Johnny, would that work for you?
Give me like three more dates. I should be good to go, man.
You think this is the one for you, huh?
This chick, no, she's just like a slide-off thing. She's a nice girl, but it's more of a slide-off thing.
So you're sliding off what? Frenchie still? What are you sliding off of, Johnny? What do you know about?
There actually is one girl I really like, and I saw her Saturday. She's my best friend.
Is it Casey?
No.
Son of a bitch, Johnny.
What's wrong?
I respect.
Son of a bitch.
May the best man win.
No!
I respect your
I'm
pimping,
the
Dave.
best man.
Yes, you are.
You're afraid of competition.
Earl, send me in some Klonopin. I got my own edge problems today. So what's going on with you and this girl, Johnny? I want to know all about it.
Well, I known her for about 6 years. Like, we're real tight. Like, I can talk to her all night. She'll call me 3, 4 in the morning. I'll pick up. I don't give a fuck.
That's nice.
And like, I've had problems. Like, I kind of treat her like my little sister.
A fucker? Come on, that's the line of the day. That was very quick.
Nah, yeah, but we went out Saturday night. We got a little fucked up.
Uh-huh.
So, we there chilling on her couch. Her parents were in the AC, so we there. She's like, yo, it's hot in here. I was
so
like, yeah.
Take off all your clothes.
But, like, she passed out, but, like, before she totally passed out, she winked at me. She was like, you can take what you like. I like, no, I'm good. I gotta go.
Fuck me while I'm unconscious?
Basically what she threw at me. I was like, I don't feel comfortable. Like, thanks for the offer, but now I'm good.
I've never fucked a girl that was awake yet. I always wait until they're good and knocked out. Here's it's our friend Gorilla Bob. Hey, Bob.
What's doing, boys?
Hey,
21087.
That's old school. So you get that.
Johnny's thing was very good. I really liked it. Sextra, Johnny. Sextravaganza was sextacular. Goo, 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 goo.
All right, my friend. Thank you. Hey, we might have to be replacing Paul O because he seems like he's down and out, huh, Earl?
Yeah, I mean, he's not picking up the phone. He's just...
He returned your email, Fez?
Yeah, I got an email back from him. He says he's really shaky. He feels like he has a foot in both worlds.
How's that different from every other?
Yeah.
He's like, he's ready to go? He's ready to die?
That's what it sounded like in the email, as I was interpreting that. He was hoping to have Gallo's obituary in the paper by tomorrow.
Yeah.
And his whole thing was, if I don't screw it up. So he can't even...
Loving aunt?
Yeah.
That fucking bit.
So he can't even get the obituary done. That's really the bad place where he's at.
Let's face it, Polo can't get anything done. Now, Earl, you wanted to do a Gallo tribute show. Is the best of tomorrow?
Yes. Some of the highlights from her many appearances here on XM.
Do you think it's too much over a 3-hour thing, though? Is it beating it? I was going to,
I don't think so. I think it's again, it's more with love than it's not.
No, but people listening, I don't want Fez to listen to this thing, hear everybody hurts and fucking slash himself. Oh, that's right. He won't be able to listen tomorrow.
Why?
You got a crazy train today. You're going off the rails at 4 o'clock. Leroy, you're on Ron and Fez.
Yeah, I think Bronx Johnny's a fag.
Saying, if I was a fag, would you fuck me?
Whoa!
Well, no.
Oh, wait a minute.
Whoa.
He's calling you fucking out of home. You better be careful with that. Yeah.
Will bug me.
La cucaracha.
He's just throwing shit out.
No, I'm fucking... I thought it was time. I'm always throwing out that fucking song that I love.
Yeah.
From Dust to Dawn. That could be your new theme song.
Yeah, I like Tito and Tarantula, man. They rock.
Yeah. I wish Earl was on it. I really do. If Earl was my producer, life would be great. Look who it is. It's Big A. Big A, how are you, buddy?
Hey, Ron. Hey, Fez. I just wanted to say that Johnny did a great job, and also I have a friend of mine who works and I get DVDs all the time. His name is Yoshi. He's a good friend of mine.
Oh, see that? Very
Yoshi's
nice.
a cool dude. I've run into him a couple times.
Yeah. A porn connection for you.
Yeah. Hey, Big A, you coming out to the party Saturday night?
Yeah, I'll definitely be there. No problem.
Now, when you see the girls, are you going to kiss them on the mouth or just give them a nice handshake and maybe a hug?
A nice handshake.
All right, there we go. Now, that's a good thing for your dating show, Johnny. Do you ever lean in to give the girls a kiss? Or how well do you have to know them? Because one of the complaints about Big A, too kissy at the last Bar 9. What about for you, Johnny? You ever lean in?
I like to have a chick up against the wall, so I don't know if it's exactly leading in.
But let's say it's like your friends' girls or just girls that you know, some of the girls that hang around. You give them a hello kiss. What about you, Dan?
Yes, I'd go. I go right for it. I don't wait for them. I just go in. I sometimes try and go for both cheeks.
Yeah.
And then sometimes I'll try and go for just a quick lip smack.
All right, what about you, Earl?
I always let the girl initiate it.
Let the girl lean in?
Yeah.
That's the way for you?
Yeah.
Not you, Johnny?
Don't really like kissing another douche chick. I don't mind a hug, but that's a little...
That's too much.
Yeah.
Even on that, you don't even like to kiss like your friend's girl on the cheek?
Nah, not even.
Some of that is expected.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's totally, you're playing the social
Should we all be kissing Casey now? Is that what should be happening?
Some of you.
All right. Here's how I want to do it, all at the same time.
Look,
I'm going to need a list.
I'll say this. Everyone in this room could kiss her on the cheek.
All right.
You know
the other room? There's only Earl in the other room. All we got is Earl in there.
You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be,
Point counterpoint. I got you. I fucking invented point counterpoint with Earl. All right, Earl. So is that why you wait? Because it's a black thing?
I don't know so much as a black thing. I just feel a little weird, kissing especially another guy's chick, and just.
I feel it's weird to shake hands with a girl though, and a lot of girls shake hands now.
Oh, that's really awkward.
Yeah,
I would never shake hands with a chick.
But it doesn't happen to you over business situations.
Yeah, it does. But even if she tries to shake hands, I try and do the hand/hug.
Hand hug
thing. Yeah, the hand hug.
So you like
that guys do.
I know you give me a nice hug. Oh, you go up and slam chests with her.
Yeah, I try and do this thing.
Oh, you got to be careful bumping chests with a woman.
The hand is just too tiny. It's too delicate.
You don't like to shake the hand?
No.
You're a hugger?
I am a hugger, and I will lean in for the kiss. I will initiate it.
Even if they don't like it? Because nothing feels worse, I don't think, in history than a back-off. When a woman's pulling back as you're leaning in, that makes you feel like a rapist.
Yeah, it's embarrassing, but you can always just pretend like you stumbled, because many a girl has backed away from me.
Then maybe you should stop this.
And I just pretend, I sort of just tripped on the ground. Yeah. That's the only reason why I was forward and on your neck.
A lot of times you like to leave the tip of your dick out, too, just to see what happens.
Sure.
Put it out there, see what happens.
It needs some air.
In.
Yeah. All right, thanks, Big A. We'll see you Saturday night.
All right, take care.
All right. Big A started the conversation here. Who instigates the friendly kiss? We're not talking about anything that is ever romantic. You're talking about your girlfriend's friends. You're talking about your buddy's girlfriend. People that you know.
I think when you go with a buddy's chick, you definitely start it. You initiate it. If it's like a boss or something like that, like maybe Anthony's girl or a Mrs. B, I'm not sure if I initiate that.
Right, you let them initiate.
I think so.
Interesting.
I think so.
So it's a pecking order for you.
Yes, it is.
So you're like, hey, if this chick could rain shit down on me, I'm going to leave her the power. But any other broad, I'm going to go for the unexpected kiss and hug.
If I'm kissing you, it basically says, you can't touch me.
I own you. That is kind of interesting. What's beneath all these things? You know? What is beneath this? Where you don't really, you think of it as just something that happens spontaneously, but in a way you have consciously thought it out. And maybe the reason that Earl doesn't go in is because he is black in this world, and to some people that is scary. Fez has this reputation as harmless, so he's comfortable enough to go in because no one's going to take that seriously. All right, let's bring Lily in. Let's see what a girl has to say about this. We're talking about the friendly kiss, the friendly hug. Got some complaints about Big A because he did the mouth-to-mouth kiss, which, let's face it, you know, that's very friendly. You never mouth-to-mouth kiss?
No. Do not do the mouth-to-mouth kiss.
Always on the cheek?
Always.
I do.
You do?
Sometimes, yeah, like with some of my friends and my mom, too.
You kiss your mom in the mouth?
Yes. My mom and my grandma.
Doesn't it taste like your cum?
Okay. Mommy, turn it down, man.
After what other things that we're saying, after all the things that you said today. You look, by the way, all right, before you turn it down, Beanie, he lied to you. He's just going out to party Saturday night.
Mr. B.
All right, here comes Lily. Lily, give it to her.
Hi, Lily.
Hi.
By the way, Lily, the look today, it's spectacular.
Oh, thank you.
You know what? You finally dressed up for work. You're wearing earrings. You got the whole gypsy tramps and thieves going.
It's Rhoda Morgenstern.
Yeah, very nice. Young Rhoda, the forgotten Kennedy. All right, the kiss.
I kiss on the cheek usually all the time.
Yeah.
When even if I'm meeting somebody new.
That's a lie. When you met me, you didn't kiss me on the cheek.
Well, I didn't?
No, you did not.
I didn't?
You were incredibly shy. We met. I met her first through Earl. Incredibly shy, had a little hat down like a Woody Allen hat over her eyes. All right, so yeah.
But I'm European, so usually we always kiss hello.
You're not European, you're American.
No.
Where were you born?
I was born in America, but I come from
Jersey. She's from Jersey. Stop it.
I come from a European culture.
So you will come in and do the initial kiss yourself?
Yeah. Like, hi, how are you?
Are you comfortable with guys that you don't know that well giving you the kiss?
No. Yeah, I am actually comfortable with it. I don't mind.
Either way.
Yeah, it's.
But the cheek. How about a mouth-to-mouth kiss?
Never. Unless it's like my boyfriend or something.
I go far away from the mouth, too. When I do the cheek kiss, it's closer to the ear.
You're doing it there.
Yeah,
no, that's gross.
That's actually, I think that's a lot worse.
Really?
Yes.
I mean, if you're going, the ear, but I go really high on the cheek.
But that's a sensuous area back there behind the ear.
Yeah, and plus, and you're close to the neck with by the ear. That's a really, wow.
You're playing with fire there, my friend.
Really?
And I'll tell you what. Don't bring this up with your shrink because that's very responsive.
Yeah.
But like when you guys do the kiss cheek, do you actually plant your lips on the cheek?
No,
I don't do that. I just do like cheek to cheek, and then you do the
air kiss.
Yeah, because some people actually go in and like put their lips on your cheek. And give you a kiss. I don't like that. That grosses me out.
I get skin. It's a kiss. It's a kiss on the cheek. It's not a kiss on the air. I don't want to kiss air. I want to kiss skin. Thank you.
Gus, you're on Fez.
Hey, Johnny, I don't know how they do it in, where are you from, Ecuador? Yeah. But every Hispanic man I know in my family, we kiss everybody, no matter what. If there's someone else's girl, even, a guy like my dad, my cousins, my whatever.
You kiss everybody.
Say hello, we kiss in the cheek.
Yeah, no, I try not to do that. That's not really, I'm not a touchy-feely. Everybody in my family does that. I'm the only one that doesn't really kiss. So I'm more about a hug.
Yeah. Why don't you do what fucking Fez does and nuzzle? Fez will nuzzle with someone. Very erotic zones you're going for, Fez. You ever stick a tongue in someone's ear?
No.
You're close enough. Right now, you're close enough. Fred, you're on Fez.
Hey, guys, I just call and say my wife's friends, some of them do that. They'll kind of do the lean and kiss to me. And it's always kind of awkward because some of them are pretty hot, and you're
you want to do more than kiss kind of thing, where they'll kind of grab you and then you're kind of standing there. It's just awkward.
It all is just in your mind. This is not fucking happening
you're right.
in the real world. You think it's awkward, but it's just because you're a borderline rapist.
Wow, that's true.
Turtle's got a question for you, Johnny. Go ahead, Turtle.
Hey, buddies. Johnny, I got a relationship question for you. How long should I know a girl before I expect her to start handling my balls?
Depends on the situation. Like, if you out at a night and you guys are pretty nice, go for it, man. There's no really set time for it.
I'm heading down to North Carolina to meet Casey, so
okay,
what?
You son of a bitch!
Turtle's back.
You're not the
Turtle's back because I didn't expect it. I thought it was new Turtle, but he did the swerve and I loved it.
So you swerving, curveball sliding son of a bitch.
All right, thanks, Turtle. All right, a good question came up there, though, about the hand-on. For you, right away, Lil, is it better for you if the guy grabs your hand and brings it over to him?
No,
or you like
I'm
to be
pretty aggressive.
You like to be the aggressive
yeah,
one.
and we were actually just talking about this, especially when you're doing oral and they start like bobbing your head up and down. I hate that.
Yeah,
I hate that.
Some girls hate it, but some girls like to force down. Like,
no, because I can take care of it. I know what I'm doing.
No, but see, the thing is like there is a certain thing, and really you should know the girl better. But some people like to feel like there's a forced act going on.
Yeah, I don't mind like if you want to like grab my hair or something like that, but don't bob my head. I hate that.
What about
so angry?
What about this? You put an ashtray there, or the channel remote. Does that bother you? Do you ever hate it if you're giving fucking head like that and you hear the fucking TV change?
That's what happens. I would be furious.
How about Fez? You hate it when you hear the TV change? You're sucking on a cock. All right, so you don't like that force me thing.
No, I don't like it because I'm aggressive enough. I don't need you to like. It's insulting. Almost. Like
you're running the show.
Yeah,
you're running the show.
Basically,
scary.
What you like?
Or hot.
Do you like a girl who's just somewhat passive?
I would. Yeah, I tend to that kind of thing. Yeah, more of the passive. I mean, no, I like a balance. That's really what I like.
You like to be passive.
I like to lie down, but then
on all fours. You'd like to fucking be there taking it.
I like equal slappages.
Yeah.
Slap, that kind of thing.
Yeah. You ever like when the girl said, to me, this is the sexiest thing ever, please unloosen the rope a little bit. I don't know what it is about that. I guess it's just so naive and sweet, you know?
Well, I can't go that far.
Yeah.
An actual rope.
I always like to say this. You really want those to be your last words? You don't have anything a little more profound to say?
Oh, shit. We have different styles, I think.
Really?
I think so.
I don't necessarily like when chicks get lazy with it. Like, they're like, oh, it's your birthday, whatever.
Yeah.
Then, like, instead of giving you oral, they just kiss it a little bit. And they consider that, like, oral. I'm like, that's
get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
That's like uptown stuff. That doesn't happen down here.
Yeah, no, it's like...
I will say this about white girls. They take a lot of pride in their oral abilities.
Damn right they do.
Where I will say the ethnic girls act like they're doing you a fucking favor.
Yeah.
Just
fuck
a favor.
Them, then.
Huh?
Fuck it. Fuck them, then.
Yeah,
I used to
Earl, you agree with me there?
You were preaching to the choir.
Yeah. I don't know what it's about.
You want me to do what?
Yeah.
Huh? I mean, you get it's like you get interrogated.
No. I knew a Harlem chick, like, it was I had a friend's birthday party, we chilling in the bathroom, whatever.
Right. Oh.
So she was like, yo, I'm like, I want some
watching
dome.
each other's shit? That's it? I don't understand.
Now, usually at house parties, you chill in the bathroom, you don't want to violate nobody's bed or nothing.
Right.
So we chilling in the bathroom, I'm like, yo, so you about giving me some dome? She's like, yeah, no problem. She didn't touch my shit at all, she just grabbed my balls and talking about, oh, that's it. I'm like, what? She actually considered that like oral sex. Like, you didn't put nothing in your mouth, though.
Right.
She's like, oh, well, if you touch it, it's like oral fucking. Like, no, you got to put your mouth on it.
And it's almost like they're stupid up there.
Yeah.
Like they don't understand.
Yeah, for shit like that.
Maybe you should be doing your sex talks up there. Sex capades. It's an interesting thing all the way around. Lily's saying, let the woman be the aggressor. That's where you're at.
Well, I'm saying from myself, I like to take charge in that. But I also enjoy also being dominated a bit, too.
Uh-huh.
But
Shut the fuck up. Does that work at all?
Yes.
You know, but again, you have to know each other then.
Exactly.
See, a lot of this stuff, we're talking early stuff. And, you know, let's face it, Dave, you're in your relationship right now.
Yeah.
It's still early.
Yes.
It's still early. So you're, you know, questions is not, you know what I mean? Like, and not during. I think it's okay for people to talk like, hey, is this one of the things that you like?
Yeah.
Rather than, you know, just taking a knife and cutting out the tires.
Oh, yeah, there's questions asked.
I know you did something else to the engine, too. I know you did.
I did.
Yeah.
The battery's dead, but I had nothing to do with that.
Bill, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Ron. Hey, Fez. Hey, Ronnie, I got a question for you.
Yeah.
I go to these meetings, and, you know, I go to these meetings a lot, and you might be familiar with them.
Yeah.
And we hug a lot.
Right.
And all of a sudden, whenever a woman comes up for a hug, I got to give her the cheek kiss. I don't know what it is. I think it's a little bit of confidence involved, too. The more confidence you have, you know, maybe you lean in, you know?
Well, but see, here's the thing. The meetings, it's like a church service in some ways. It's a spiritual thing. So people feel that connection. Just like at church, you're more likely to hug. You don't want to make that leap to think, this person is attracted to me. It's almost a thing of we're all going through this thing together. Right. And I really think it's inappropriate, like it would be inappropriate at a church to hit on somebody. That's how I feel about the meetings. Right. The same thing, Fezzy, if you get into group therapy, there's going to be a bond, right, between people, and you don't want to mistake that for sexuality. That's one of the problems that we have now with men and women, you know, being in situations where they open up at each other. And we've all been at that NA meeting where, like, no one's paying any attention. You know, it's one of those dull meetings. And then one of the girls starts to talk, and she'll be like, oh, I used to suck cock for crack, and and all of a sudden, everybody in the meeting kind of sits up and think, hey, you know what I mean? I'm here to share. Really, that's awful. Like, you know what I mean? And you know, like, there's been a thing that's fucking passed. You know what I mean? Yeah. And in a way, it's, and yes, you may. Yes, you may go ahead and use that. It is your time, and you need some time to do the things that you need to do throughout the day. But Fez, what I'm trying to say is this. You got to be careful between men and women that you do not confuse the two things.
All right, yeah, because everyone's at an emotional pitch anyway, I would imagine.
Yeah, it's like being loaded. It's like being, like, really drunk sometimes. You don't want to get that confused.
I'm saying, like, with the situation of AA, it's easy, though, to get confused to the fact that you guys are both going through, not the similar thing, but you guys are both coming up. Yeah. So that's real easy to get that twisted, though.
Absolutely.
So, like, how can you tell her? Let's say one of your sponsors is a chick. You always have to have contact and stuff.
Right.
And then eventually it goes into, oh, how was your day? So it's like a weird off relationship.
Right, but you cannot fucking confuse the two. You've got to say, I'm not going to fall back into the same shit I did my whole life. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm going to be fucking responsible. And let's say here at work, we know we joke around with Lily, but she is our co-worker. She is our friend. She gets the same respect here, you know, as we give each other. You have to say, am I going to carry myself with respect here today? Even if you're not the rest of your life or have never had before. That's a fucking great place for you. Same way if you're at church.
Yeah.
You see a hot chick. You might think things, but try to say to yourself, you know what? Now I'm going to grow as a person. And maybe there's something else in life than get my nut off.
Well, I get you.
You know?
Yeah.
Now you're wearing a lovely tie today. You're going to catch the fucking boat. You're going over to Shaolin. Yeah. You're going to a tea restaurant. You're almost a girl, Johnny. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Johnny looks like a Hispanic stroke. He looks like one of the strokes, doesn't he?
Because the tie?
He's got the tie with the shirt and then the jeans type of look.
I was going to wear khakis, but they weren't ready, so.
Leroy, you're on Ron and Fez.
Yeah, I'm still here.
Yeah. What do we got for you? You're on the air, buddy.
Ronnie, are you still here?
What can we do for you, pal?
Well, I just wanted to know who was the aggressive one in Bronx Johnny's relationship.
You or the girl, Johnny? Who's the aggressive one?
Usually let the girl take control of that.
Yeah.
Because then you're safer that way. Because if you get too aggressive with a girl, I always worry about somebody yelling rape or something. Or you leaving a bruise.
Oh.
that's always a bad thing.
Yeah.
So that's a concern with you all the time.
Yeah, because usually, like, you get a little too rough, you might throw an elbow and hit somebody in the face a little bit. Like,
Yeah,
when you know, and that gets a little weird. Like, you got to explain the black and blue.
But do you think because you're Latin, you got to worry more about the rape thing than white guys do?
I never really considered the race thing, period. I just worried about chicks in general.
Yeah. Consider the race things, Johnny. You're really, really Latin.
Yeah, I know.
Earl, do you ever worry about the rape thing?
Oh, yeah, all the time.
Do you really?
Yeah, you have to.
Yeah.
You know what? I mean, look at me. I mean, it's just something that...
So you honestly think you go out on a date. Let's say you went out with Lily. You guys got intimate. If later she just says, I didn't want it, you're going to jail because no one's going to believe you in a million years.
Yeah, I feel that way. I mean, they're going to side with the woman. I mean, the initial thought will be...
I would. And I'm not going to lie to you. If I'm on the jury and I saw her... And you, I'd fucking lock you up. I'm sorry.
Yeah, they're going to look at me, you know, black guy in his 30s, fairly well, you know, decent build.
Late 30s.
Fairly well built.
I'd say 40s.
Say, you know, they're just going to say, you know what, he was the aggressor here. He overstepped his bounds.
Right. I don't think white guys worry about that as much.
Hell no. Just do everything. You can slap, you can bite, you can do it all.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, like after the Duke case, I thought it might have been a little iffy with the white folks.
I don't think anyone believed those white boys did it.
No, I didn't either. I'm just saying, like,
but I mean, no white person did. Not a white person in this country went, here we go again.
Yeah.
Where with Kobe, we all knew he did it. We stick together in ways you can't understand because we don't say it out loud.
I hear you.
It's just a knowing nod. You'll see the knowing nod we go to each other. And sometimes it'll go like this. It's Johnny's time to go down. It's Johnny's time to go down. Everybody will know it.
Like telepathy with each other.
John, you're on Fez.
Hey, buddy.
Yeah.
Okay, rule number 1. In AA, a dude never gets a chick as a sponsor, or it's just going to be fucking.
Well, I never want to say 100% because you're acting like the woman doesn't have any saying this. You know what I mean? Like, she's not a decision maker.
You're in early recovery, man. You can't. Your brain is so fogged.
No,
you don't know which end is up.
No, I agree with that as well. But again, I don't think there's any kind of rule about it. You know what I mean? I don't think that when you go, this is the way men are and this is the way women are, I think you're just fucking also lying to yourself. Because everybody's an individual as well. Are there rules of thumb? Yeah, I think there are. But at the same time, I don't think it's 100%. I really don't. Maybe Earl would get off with a jury. Not around here, but maybe somewhere. In Pretend Town, you might do very well for yourself. Here's Guy. Guy, you're on Fez. Guy, go ahead.
Hey, Ron and Fez, I just got a question for Johnny. How do you get your girl to take it in the ass?
Usually you just, when you have a, doggy style, don't even ask, just put it in there. If she gets mad, take it out. If not, keep going with it. She maybe never tried it. She might like it.
Yeah, I really couldn't disagree more with that. Let me ask you this. Would you like to know if something was going into your ass, Johnny? Yeah. Or would she think maybe you'll like it?
That's usually... Nah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's why you usually keep your ass covered, like you keep it by the wall or on the bed. You don't leave your ass out there, though.
All right, so for you, it's almost a defense maneuver.
Yeah, like
you're constantly thinking defense.
You do the little handcuff thing, like when you get arrested, you put your hands behind your back, but you cover the crack.
I feel like I'm in a boxing lesson where I'm getting never drop your guard. Never drop your guard. Lily, would you like to know? Or would you like to be surprised?
I would not like to be surprised with a cock in my ass.
Are you sure? All right.
Please tell me first.
The way Johnny was saying, maybe, once you get past the initial tears, you're going to enjoy it.
Cancel the party.
You just whisper in the ear, I love you. Something sweet like that while you're doing
This is why you worry about being accused of rape. Yeah. Ricky, you're on Fez.
Hey guys, I work with this girl, and it's not none of the meetings like you guys are talking about, but we're both in relationships and everything, and usually when I come in from doing something with work or whatever, she's the first one to greet me, she's the first one to say hello or whatever, and we're constantly talking about our relationships together, and it's kind of that thing that you guys are talking about. You got to know when to control your feelings and, control your emotions.
No, what this is something totally different. This is your office wife, and some people have the office relationship without it becoming sexual, where they seem like a couple. Now, Lily, you and Pitsy are in an office relationship where you assume you're having lunch together. You assume that, you guys got each other back. Everybody here sees that.
Yeah.
Totally.
Yeah.
He's my at-work boyfriend.
He's your at-work boyfriend.
Yeah.
Are you familiar with this kind of stuff?
Yes, absolutely. Yeah. I've had him in my restaurants. I had a waitress who I would always hang out with. We'd always drink together and stuff like that before anything. But as far as Pitsy and Lily goes,
nothing that powerful.
It's
almost an office marriage.
Yeah, they are totally in love.
Yeah.
Office-wise.
Office love.
Have you ever had that, Fez?
Yeah, I've definitely had that.
Is it Rory?
No, I wasn't thinking of Rory.
Come on. Remember everybody used to joke about that?
Oh, yeah.
And Billy used to tease him all the time. And of course we know that Fez is a little obsessive, but if Rory wasn't at work or whatever, he would get the call, where are you? Is everything all right? And have you ever gotten that from Fez?
No.
The weekend stuff? So he got this very obsessive thing with Rory that used to crack everybody up, but then you were totally, what's the word I'm looking to? Naive to it, I guess.
Oh, yeah. Just blind to it. Didn't realize anything.
Even when we would tell you, your behavior would not change. What about for you, Earl?
No, I never really had that type of relationship because we always it was mainly guys. There was very few women, because at NEW there were not a lot of women there. And here, there's no women here. I didn't have that type of relationship.
You brought Lily in because you were in love with her. So why lie? What is it like for you to fucking not know who you are? It's always the most confusing thing to me when people have absolutely no idea who they are or that the rest of us see them.
No, and maybe I didn't see it, but
you did it. What are you talking about? We saw you. We watched when you were crushed. Why am I having this conversation? It's fucking insane. Shane, you're on Fez.
Ronnie, you sound like $1 million.
I feel like it today, man.
I was going to tell you, the first girl, when I lost my virginity, she said rape while we were having sex, and I jumped up, and I was like, "You can't be saying that." And she started sitting there saying, "No, I was just joking." I was like, "Holy shit, mood ruiner right there."
Well, or for some people it's a turn on. You have to remember that the way here's what happens sometimes sexually, it's a way of almost exercising the fucking demons, like going so far to the dark side that you don't have to deal with them before. Now, primitive people used to know this. In the pagan religions, there would be special days where people would get fucked up, orgy, go do all the fucking things that would be in the back of their mind, and then boom, that's out of your mind until the next time, right? Until the next celebration, the next feast. So you're able to blow off that steam. So sometimes, sexually, I think, because we fucking need to do it, we fantasize things about things that we don't even want to do at all. We would never want to happen in real life. And it's along the same line as why I disagreed with Fez on the video games where you had the, what's the cop killer game that had people...
Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah, that sometimes through art, whether it's, reading a book, playing a game, watching a movie, whatever it happens to be, you exercise things of violence, right?
Yeah.
And then you don't have to do it. Instead of that thing training you to be violent, maybe it releases the fucking violent things because you get that out of your way in a safe environment. That's what I mean about sexual things, where two couples that are into it together can play whatever their games. Or maybe, 3 people. Whatever it happens to be. Whatever thing you need, why should anyone give a shit? But it does not mean that's what she wants or that's what you want. It's kind of like theater.
Just, an adult pretend game.
Well, I guess you could call it pretend.
Role-playing?
Yeah, it is kind of role-playing, but, you experience everything that you would experience, but then, you're out of it afterwards. Here is Tom. Tom, you're on Fez.
Hey, what's up, boys?
Yeah.
Listen, bullshit. A couple, 2 people working together are not having a relationship because of the chick. The dude is always thinking about it. I don't care what the situation is. He's sitting there saying, I'm going to try and get in this, and if she says okay, he's in.
We've talked about that before, and I'll be more likely to agree with you. I mean, I think there's sometimes the guys go, you know, hey, I don't want to do this thing, but generally I do think the woman's in charge.
I worked with a chick for 15 years, never got in there. We went to a wake. She was depressed. Boom, right up in there because she was willing.
And you waited 15 years for that?
Fucking A.
Mm-hmm. All right, my friend.
Yeah, man.
Lily, what do you think about that one?
I think 9 times out of 10 women do have the say in it, but sometimes there are the men who will do the flirting thing. Then it's like if you want to make that move, they're like, oh, well, I'm married. And right. You're like, oh, but you were just completely flirting with me. You know what I mean?
But you think they enjoy the flirting thing? Yeah. They enjoy people being attracted to them?
Everybody enjoys, you know, a little light flirtation here and there.
But is that a dangerous game you're playing?
It can be. Yeah. I mean, it is if you obviously have a wife at home or if you have a boyfriend or a girlfriend. But, you know, if you're single, I don't see the problem.
But if one person is with someone else.
Yeah, and you know it, it's definitely a dangerous thing. Absolutely.
And you're a flirter?
Yeah, I like to flirt. I do.
Yes. Never picked up on it. What do you think? Is it always up to the woman, Dave?
I think 90% of the time it's up to the woman.
Yeah.
Yes. Sometimes we can squeak in our own ideas, but they have to be subtly put in or fueled by wine.
All right, let's go over to Pitsy. Pitsy, you're the one in this office relationship. I mean, this isn't even flirtation. They act like they've been married for 40 years. They act like, okay, we're going out to lunch.
Is that obvious?
Yeah, it's obvious to everybody. But do you agree with what he said, that it's up to Lily, or are you in charge of yourself?
Because I have a chick, I would like to think I was in charge, you know, but if I was single, it would totally be up to her, because up to the woman in general. Because a guy will fuck anybody. They don't care. Guy will go out and fuck anyone any night if it was up to them. But because it's up to the woman, they can't do that.
Earl, you agree with that?
Yeah, it's women. They always have the choice.
But you would fuck every single night, different woman, if you could.
Oh yeah, I don't think most guys would want to do that.
All right, so you've only been with 3 women in your life?
5.
Oh, I got you mixed up with Dave.
He's up to 4.
I'll tell you what, I wouldn't. What? Excuse me? Do you know something? Look, I think that I wouldn't do that right now.
Because you're so much in love.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't go out and bang every chick. I have a magical, romantic, and classy person at home that I go to. So don't put me in your fucking man whore.
Why are you so nervous?
Pitsy.
Why are you nervous?
Because I don't want to be with these male bimbos.
You're always on the stand.
Himbos. Himbos, they like to call them.
Earl the slut. Who would have thought it?
Here's Tony. Tony, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, how's it going, Ronnie?
Yeah.
Hey, I got to agree with that pagan thing you were talking about. My wife and I get a little excited every now and again, and I pulled out the old restraints and tied her down and did whatever the hell I wanted to with her, and that was a great relief.
Yeah, it basically is a release. And that's why, you know, we were talking about some of the, and again, you never go 100%, but a lot of white girls have more of a tendency to be proud of their oral skills above other ethnic things. When you're in a long relationship, and it goes for guys too, you gotta fucking think to yourself, am I keeping this person that part of their life? Am I taking care of it, or am I taking it for granted?
Sometimes you'll fight with your chick just to like hate fuck her, you know, just so that you know you have it still.
Right.
If you get complacent with her, then you'll start a fight with her, and then you'll be like, oh yeah, I still got it, you know.
Right. But what if you could get to that place without the fucking fighting? You know what I mean? Like, what if you could do that because you both agreed to it and didn't have to fuck up the rest of your lives, the rest of your day over the pretend fight? Because I think a lot of fights are fucking pretend fights. I really do.
I think sex would just be a gimmick to them. I don't think sex would mean as much because they just want to play a game to have it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think you need shitty sex to have good sex. You have to know the difference.
Disagree with Pitsy. You're not with a sexual chick then. I mean, you don't have a chick who enjoys sex.
No, not at all.
That's the way you feel. Well, then that's a problem. Because if she enjoys sex, I think you two can bang like you fucking just punched each other in the stomach without actually punching each other in the stomach.
The problem is
I don't know that part.
Yeah.
The punching in the stomach.
No, what I'm saying is I can, every time I have whatever, I make magic, I like...
Why are you covering up?
I don't know. I'm not saying this with anyone specifically. I'm just saying in general, I tend to be more, like what as Pitts...
Not when you were with ET. You told us half the time you couldn't get it up.
Right. Well, there was a lot of drinking and badness involved. But besides that point, Mr. B.
But do you think to yourself, now that you're in the fucking salad days, these happy things, you want to do better than you did with the last chick? You want to be a little more conscious? You know what I mean? Because last time you got a little unconscious and you let it go to whatever it happened to be.
Well, all I know is with this one, there's no trying, I don't need motivation. She's sensational. And so, but again, we're just going to keep this classy and romantic, and there's no graphic details.
Nobody gave any graphic details.
Okay, well, Pitts was saying hate fuck, and I'm uncomfortable with that phrase. But what I like to say is...
He means fake hate. It's not real hate.
Why not say
like
this?
Hate crimes.
Passion. I have passion. The DC connection, we got passion. Pitts don't have passion in his relationship. That's why he should get out.
No, there's no such thing as he should get out. But again, maybe they're just doing this thing to get to a place. You know what I'm saying?
But
what fucking difference does it make?
He's saying they get into arguments. I mean, those arguments aren't going to just leave your brain when you want them to. You're going to remember those arguments, and those little arguments are going to cause other arguments down the road.
Wait, you got so smart so fast on us. It really only took a brand new relationship for you to know everything there is about relationships.
No, I'm not saying that at all.
Hey, Afro, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, buddies. I don't know why Earl's so worried about the rape thing, considering the only chick that he fucks is the crazy chick from the Nut Hut, and she's retarded.
But let me tell you something. He could be walking down the street. Some woman could ask him to come in and break up a chipper-roll. And the next thing you know, he's being accused. And an Atticus is trying to help him. Here is... let me go over here to Chris. Chris, you're on Ron and Fez.
Yo, Eastside.
Yes.
You think you're still going to be with this bitch in 5 years?
Don't you call her a bitch, Chris. And
I'm sorry. You think you're still going to be with this Jew in 5 years?
All right, see? Fuck you in the fucking ass, you cunt from Jersey. Giving our Garden State a bad name. She's Westchester, baby. She's class personified. Fuck you, you anti-Semite.
Westchester is Bestchester.
Westchester the best Chester. That's right. She's my baby.
I know. You have every right to get a little fired up. Every right.
I don't need that, Mr. B. I don't need some guy calling her names.
I know.
I don't care if they call Lily names or stuff like that.
No, I won't put up with that. Here's Pete. Pete, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, this is Pete. I have a question for Lily. I've been married for a long time. I think it's okay to flirt, let off a little energy once in a while. What does she think?
What's the question?
Is it okay to flirt? Is flirting just fun and it's harmless?
I mean, if you have feelings for that person, then it's dangerous because there's a chance that you might act on it, yes. But if it's, an innocent flirtation like I think that Pitts and I have, where, then it's okay, I think it's okay. It could be healthy, All
right, let's move in, though. Would Pitts' chick think that it's healthy?
Probably not.
Yeah.
But it's not.
What do you think?
Oh, she'll fucking kill me.
Would you be comfortable with her having a network boyfriend that nothing happens?
Totally not.
Yeah.
Totally not. I would rather have her cover it up than even tell me, because then I would have to worry about her going to work every day. I couldn't deal with that shit, and then I would just go crazy.
That is so healthy that you want to live a lie. I think it's the best possible thing that you could do.
Pitt, seriously.
What?
You got problems, man. All I'm saying is, I know you love Vic, and Vic is great, because I met her, but all I'm saying is, look at me.
I think she's fantastic.
Look at me, and look at the happiness that can be you. I'm telling you, Pitsy.
Why, who do you think Pitsy should be with?
Look, all I'm saying is our lives are paralleled, very similar, and, well, there is someone, and she's sitting right next to Ronnie B.
I gave up on dating. Don't look at me.
Bullshit.
I did.
In all honesty, you wouldn't be interested in Pitsy if he came to you and
I
said...
love Pitsy. I love Pitsy like a brother. You know what I mean? It's more that.
But I know what happened between you and your brother. It's disgusting. It's disgusting.
You know what I mean?
And illegal in most states.
Pitsy, if she did make the advance to you, would you be with Lily? Be honest.
If I didn't have a girlfriend?
No, right now, today.
I don't think so. I've never cheated on my chick. I don't have the balls to do it.
Yeah.
And I couldn't live with the guilt. Like, this person next to me, he has no shame, so he could just get rid of her.
I never cheated on anyone in my life.
But he just dumped her in a heartbeat.
Yeah. But
well, what should he have done?
I knew something better was around the corner.
I mean, he
Exactly. What do you want me to say?
Oh.
No, that relationship was dead for 6 months before she even came into the picture.
Yeah, but my relationship's not dead. Like, I bitch and complain about her and stuff like that, but I still love her. Like, God forbid anything happened to her, I'd kill somebody.
You guys scream like you're in Goodfellas.
But that's where we're
from.
from. That's how
Aaron.
It's every single time with these guys.
That's just how it is. It might not be healthy to you, but for me, it's an everyday normal relationship.
That's not normal.
I yell at my mother, I yell at my aunts, I yell at everybody, so maybe that's just how things are for me.
Why are you screaming all the time?
I don't know. There was always a lot of yelling in my house.
You yell at your grandmother?
Not anymore. I used to yell at her.
You yell at Ro?
Ro all the time. I yell at her all the time.
You're a bad son.
What's that?
Man.
I hate that he yells at Ro.
Again.
She's the sweetest person.
She puts up a front very well, too, because she could be mean. She screams at me all the time, like I'm 10 years old.
I had a grandmother the same way. We would just yell at each other all the time, and then we would drink. I had a grandmother that actually would hide neighborhood kids from the cops. She had a fucking guy that lived in her cellar for like 6 weeks. That she would bring food down. She was Fez met her. She was fucking crazy, and like she would, get fired up and want to have an argument, and it was just, from the outside it would look nuts.
My grandmother used to offer like Pall Malls to the kids when they came over and they were like 15 or 16. And she's like, "You want to have a cigarette?" And I'm like, "Grandma, we're only 15, But then we started smoking with her, and then we bonded even better over that,
I was tending bar for my grandmother when I was a little kid.
Really?
Yeah, tending bar for her. And she said to me once, "You trying to rot my teeth out?" Because she thought there was too much 7-Up in there. She was really a lot of fun, but not the, normal thing. John, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, what's up? Sounds like Mr. Pitsy stuck in the friend zone with Lily there.
But maybe that's where they want to be.
It's comfortable.
Yeah, well, she claims she gave up on dating, but no girl gives up on dating. She just gave up dating with that guy because he's stuck in the friend zone.
No, she's taking a little time out from the dating.
Yeah.
You've been through a losing streak. You remind me of a pitcher that got shelled. You went out there, you're throwing your best stuff, and it just wasn't breaking. You got shelled. They knocked your fucking tits off. They knocked you out of the box. So what do? You take a little time. You're back now in the bullpen.
Yeah, I'm just relaxing, and then I'll throw myself back in a little bit.
Ooh.
And I have no problem with the friend zone. That's where I like to be right now. Dave says I'm a little too touchy-feely, but...
Listen, this friend zone that you guys are talking about, I've heard the conversations between you two in the elevator.
What kind of conversation?
Your ass is looking good today, Lily.
You're so full of shit.
I'm not full of shit.
Yes, you are.
You don't talk about her ass in the elevator.
Never. I have never.
You're lying.
He never made a comment. Maybe he was talking about your ass.
Yeah, maybe, but not her.
Have you ever said this, quote unquote? You're making me so hard right now.
No, you're so full of shit.
That's too far.
You're so
That's out of the friend zone.
Here's Joe. Joe, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, what's up, buddies?
Yeah.
Hey, Mr. B, how you doing?
What can we do for you, sir?
Hey, that was a beautiful reference to Kill a Mockingbird, brother.
What can I do for you, pal?
Let me in that prize closet?
Yeah, for getting a 9th grade reference, I don't fucking think so. Thomas, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, East Side's Bliss has been good radio, but I'm looking forward to Ginger Boy getting dumped because that'll be a lot better radio.
Oh,
I don't think it's going to happen.
That ain't going to happen, sir. We're soulmates. I'll tell you that right now.
Yeah, this is the one for you.
This is the one, man.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna fucking try and blow steam up Ship Boulevard anymore. This is the one.
But remember who told you this is the one first? I told you long before.
Did.
Yeah.
You did.
Yeah.
You saw a lot of potential in her.
Yeah.
You said, she's great.
I saw you when you still had your old girlfriend in a basket, fucking riding around and jumping your bike across the moon, across the face of the moon.
That's actually E.T. the movie.
That wasn't her.
No, that was the film E.T. Extraterrestrial.
All right, but I said before when you were in your last girlfriend, I'll go. She's eating a lot of Reese Pieces. I don't know whether you think she's the one or not, but I don't think so.
That's again the film.
That's what you got it for Valentine's.
Yeah, E.T. the movie though.
Yeah. Here's Les. Les, you're on Fez.
I got a couple of points for Dave. You know, for the last 6 years, he's lived exactly everything that he's criticizing Pitts on here, and he's conveniently blacked that out. And as far as making the reference to sex, he hasn't slept with enough people to know what the hell good sex is.
Well, it's quality, not quantity, Les. That's
you're finally in the quality zone. I'll give you that.
B, the other thing I would say is my whole experience has opened my eyes, so if there's anyone who could be more of a mentor to Pitsy, it would be me.
You know what? Another positive, Casey is a citizen of this country, so maybe that's where Dave's getting a little happy now, because he doesn't have to import chicks from Europe anymore. So
like
he's finally...
Jesus. He brings his chicks in like Jesus.
These colors don't run.
Yes, yours do. John, you're on Fez.
Yeah, I gotta kind of agree with Dave on a point.
Jesus.
I got this chick, and she had a friend for 15 years. He was sending her flirtatious messages on MySpace. I pointed out, said I wasn't comfortable with it. And then a week later, he came to her, talking about, let's get together. And now she's not friends with him anymore after like 15 years. So I kind of got to agree with Dave there. I mean, that's real love right there, dude.
All right, I got to tell you this, too. You always know when your chick has a friend that it's fucking crossing the line. Mm-hmm. When she has that buddy. And I don't care whether it's happening in real life or emails or pal talk.
Yeah.
You know sometimes even before her. And when you bring it up and they start to fight it and they're like, no, you're out, when they're defending it so fucking hard, you're like, okay, now I fucking, now I do get it. Because if it wasn't anything, why would you care? You know what I mean? If it was nothing and you said, look, I want you to shop at a different market, they wouldn't give a fuck. They're like, yeah, whatever. Does it give you some peace? But if they're doing the whole, no, that's my butcher, and I have to go there. You fucking know it. You're an idiot not to fucking know it.
Well, that's why I live by my rule of no guy friends. So you can cut that off at the pass.
Well, that doesn't work either. You know what I mean? I think you can't talk to half the planet. That's not going to work for you. You're also forcing her over, It's almost like when your parents would make a big thing about it, never want you to have a drink, and they start talking to you when you're 8. You couldn't wait for a fucking drink. I never even thought about drugs until fucking health class. And then it's the only class I ever took notes. I would actually fucking write down everything they said in that class because they made it, you know what I mean? They made it sound so taboo and exciting that you can be pushing them that way. But again, you can pick up on somebody. I'll go over to you, Lil. You've dated guys. Particularly when you lost Jiven to his last girlfriend, and when they started talking again, you know what was happening.
Yeah, I think I knew, subconsciously in the back of my mind that it would happen, or if it was happening.
Right.
But I just sort of ignored that. But yeah. Female intuitions are always very strong. You always know.
Yeah.
You may choose to ignore it, but I always know. And I've had guys, like boyfriends of mine, say, he likes you or something like that. And
right.
I'm like, oh, stop. Because I guess maybe I'm just oblivious to some of it.
Yeah.
But, I don't know. It's just got to trust that person. There's nothing wrong with having a female friend or a male friend.
Yeah, but you know when it's crossing a line. You can absolutely tell. And I agree with you. I think everybody needs to, do whatever they want. But you fucking know when it's getting into that gimmick. Now, Dave, are you ever worried about that, or are you still in the early stages?
No, I trust her fully. Yeah. So I know she has a lot of guy friends, but that's who cares? I got a lot of guy friends.
You might end up fucking one of them.
I meant to say chick friends. I meant to say chick friends.
But you didn't. What chick friends do you have?
Winnie Cooper, Solera.
Oh,
Winnie Cooper.
His chick friends are her friends, too. So he's sick.
Yeah. I'll tell you right now.
He doesn't even know Winnie Cooper that well.
The Mike Kaka pictures that he sent me and Winnie Cooper's in there, unbelievable. What an artist Mike Kaka is. And Solera could have been she could have been anybody. She could have been anybody that you see in the movies, TV, magazines. It could have been Solera.
We can't see. Can we see these pictures?
No.
Oh.
These pictures are shot in an artistic manner and should only be looked at with an artistic eye. And I, like myself, Mike, obviously, people that enjoy the arts. People like you who giggle at fucking David. No, I can't have you there.
That is true.
I can't have you giggling. Here's Scott. Scott, you're Ron and Fez.
Hey, Lily?
Yes.
Lily, did it feel like kind of a victory for you that you strung Earl along, for so long to get that job there? Or did you have any kind of remorse hurting him the way you did?
I will let Lily answer that.
That is not what I did. I didn't drag Earl along to get a job. Earl's my friend. If he has feelings for me that are deeper than friendship, then I can't control that. That's not my fault. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So I don't feel guilty about anything because I don't think I did anything wrong,
It's his problem.
But who brought up the internship first? Who suggested it?
I did.
Mm-hmm.
Well, because I need an internship to fulfill my degree. And so I saw that you guys were looking for interns, and then I just submitted my paperwork like everybody else did. I went through the motions like everybody else.
See, what you don't understand, though, is when girls flirt, it really makes the guy's imagination excited. And they think that they have a chance with you. And you probably were flirting with Earl, and he thought he was going to be able to marry you.
All right, Earl, let's go over and be honest here. For once in your fucking life, honestly be honest and not be stupid, okay? Did you feel like she flirted with you?
Yes, absolutely. Without question, she was
Did you
flirting.
flirt with him?
I don't think so. I don't. But, I maybe did and didn't really realize it.
What did she do to make you feel that she flirted, Earl?
No, I mean, it's just like certain gestures, the way, there's certain looks, there's certain movements, there's certain...
I disagree. If you can't explain it, no. Did she say anything? Did she look at you in a certain way? How did she lead you on?
There was... I can't really explain. It was a look. There was just a certain look in her eye.
I don't believe him. I already feel like he's lying.
Did she touch your knee or your elbow during conversation at any point?
No.
Back rub?
All right, she didn't flirt with you. That's one of the major telltale signs, is when girls either touch their hair or touch your knee or elbow when they're talking to you.
Yeah, or
correct?
If you're having a conversation and you're touch his arm,
yes.
That's also a sign of
Women
flirtation.
do that to me all the time. I think they're trying to stop me from choking them. I always thought that's what they were trying to do. But they like me, huh? So many of the victims actually were in love with me. Now I feel so much better about myself.
That's the real crime.
Yeah. When we come back, it's Board Gossip, Ron and Fez Show.
It's the Ron and Fez Show on XM 202.
Ron and Fez Show. So they hated you for coming up with god-awful ideas. Thanks, Lily.
Oh, okay. Good to know.
Wow, thank you for telling me that.
Ron and Fez Show, 866-RON-0-FEZ, 866-RON-0-FEZ. I think she's having Spanish food today. We got any Spanish food, Earl?
Unfortunately, no Spanish food.
Everybody else's office gets great food as the day goes on. We get nothing. Fez, you probably won't be eating soon. You'll be eating pills.
Yeah, that'll be my lunch. That'll be my in-between show meal after I go to the psychiatrist today. So, we'll see exactly what scripts I get. I have a feeling it's going to be one of those things where he just hands me a whole notepad worth. I take that off to the pharmacy.
All right, Ron and Fez Show here till 3 o'clock, and then off tomorrow for a 3-day weekend. Why? For Jesus.
That's right.
If this man can die and then rise from the dead, we can be in here. We can take the day off.
I do have one question. In the Bible, whenever you hear the creed, it always say Jesus died, and then 3 days later, he rose from the dead. So shouldn't we be celebrating Easter Monday rather than Easter Sunday?
Well, they're considered Friday that he was dead. Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
But I thought it was 3 days later.
No, that day, Friday, he died.
Yeah.
And, it's like checkout. Basically, like you can check out at a certain time, but then you can check in earlier, and it counts as 3 days.
Okay.
It's the same way.
Oh, all right. Because I always thought that was strange. Because I always thought in my brain it was supposed to be 3 days later. It should be.
Well, that's where you would think things in your brain. You're not going to think them in your elbow or your pants.
Right.
Yeah. Brain is where all the thinking.
Yeah. At least mine does.
Yeah. Brain is where the thinking should take place. So we're never going to have like any kind of a food set up here like everybody else does?
Oh, we'll set something up.
And yet we don't. You always say that we will. What is that, Dave? Is it Spanish? Is it, or is it Chinese? I can't tell.
She loves her Chinese food, but to me that looks like a kind of a Spanish deal. I believe I saw some corn.
Yeah.
Peppered corn.
What I'd like to do every once in a while is just put up the menu. I don't think it's asking too much.
Yeah.
And Earl, when are you going to take care of this? This thing that you always say, yeah, we can do.
I'll take care of it as soon as possible. I'll take care of it immediately if you want to.
It's a lie.
There's only an hour left in the show.
He just lies. Instead of having even an attitude or a place to go with it, it's just let me push the show off.
I'm not pushing the show.
You know what? And that fucking becomes like a cancer. It runs through here. And then nobody gives who they are, Earl. Because it starts with you, because everybody looks up to you. Everybody says it's Earl. I want to have the success he's had. I like the fact Pepper laughed right in his face. But here's what I want. I want Mexican naked burrito, chicken, lettuce, tomato, Reich. Wait, that can't be right. Rice from Moe's. That's what I want.
Man, that sounds good.
Yeah. It was pretty accurate. With my assessment, I thought.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're unbelievable. There was no corn in there at all.
It's a burrito. Doesn't corn go in burritos generally?
Don't they call that the John Coxtazin? John Coxtazin? I don't know. All right, it's that time of the week. Everybody's favorite segment on the show.
Razzle Dazzle. It's Bored Gossip with Eastside Dave.
A little gossip, a little chat, a little idle talk.
It's Bored Gossip time. Starting off the bat with According to Melinda.
Sweet Melinda, my wife. Lonesome owner this 18.
The Melinda Flea Circus continues as Flea Man was spotted by the gossip team this past Saturday vomiting outside F.H. Riley's. Melinda, who was in attendance, was then overheard to tell him, quote, "You too be a queer. Serves you right, pussy." End quote. Oh boy, looks like Flea Man should change his name to Feline Man because he appears to be a pussy, according to Melinda. And now for a Bored Gossip correction.
We're just on the dawn of correction.
It was
What is that?
Dawn of Correction by the groomsmen circa 1968. It was reported that the Irish Alkie was blaming Solera for his colon bursting because she stuck a finger up his rear due to his demand. We've recently learned, in fact, that this finger was not a demand of Alkie's, but actually an unfortunate slip on Aurelius's part, who got carried away while fondling the testy area. We apologize, Alkie. We know you don't like things up your ass, and we are not above this to say this is a Bored Gossip correction.
I say you're wrong. We're just on the dawn of correction.
Hey, I didn't know we were allowed to call Solera Relis on the air.
Yeah. I really mistyped. That's what.
You're typing backwards.
Uh-oh. And now for a special news segment called
Really Big
News! That's right, the 202 Internet family lost a great girl last week as we learned that Hillary the Great passed away last Monday. Or did she? It turns out this beautiful dead girl is very much non-dead, as she was never very real in the first place. The attractive Hillary is actually a facade created by a non-attractive man named Joe. He has been posting as Hillary the Great for 3 years on various websites. I Chi-Chi talk about
Really big news!
I'd like to say this gossip columnist is not surprised by anything these days, but this story is a real shock to the system.
Shouldn't we know at least one of these songs? But here's the thing. All right, so
That's yes, Mr. B.
How is everybody from the boards who felt bad about Hillary the Great dying? Are they mad at this guy?
We are quite perturbed at Joe for making us sob and believe that we lost an actual human being.
Sounds like we're on the dawn of correction.
Shame on you, Joe.
That seems like a bigger correction than the Aoki story.
I'm going to disagree here and say that that's fucking guerrilla theater at its best. And I think to be able to do a prank like that and carry it on for 3.5 years.
3.5 years?
I think it's fucking great. I really do.
Psychotic. If you
Wait till I break the real story about Gail Lowe. Everybody's going to laugh and like me. They're all going to like me.
And now for Who Could It Be? Who can it be now?
I know this one.
Who can it be? Do you, Mr. B? What joyous keyboard chick was recently involved in quite an ugly confrontation with Gorilla Position? The gossip team overheard Gorilla Position saying to this amiable woman, "You should live in a barn." Oof. And then called her horseface. To which this lively lass said, "Well, at least I don't live in my friend's basement. Ouch. And at least I have a job. And you are a dick face." End quote. Ouch, I can't tell you who this lass is, except her favorite animated movie is Happy Feet. She is skilled at typing and is, in fact, a girl. I wonder, who could it be? Who can it be now?
Is it Happy Typing Girl?
Oh, I can't tell you that, Mr. B, no.
Is Gorilla Position the guy from Trainer?
That is the man from Trainer, yes. It is.
All right. Rough on him. No one from Trainer's ever gotten a job.
He said horseface.
Yeah. Looks like I'm at the dawn of correction. Or not.
We're just on the dawn of correction.
I really like this tune because it reminds me of Eve of Destruction. In fact, how much of a ripoff could it be? Well, Dawn of Correction, Eve of Destruction.
It's not like they made any money off of it. You're just on the dawn of correction.
It's the same song.
Yeah. I hope Art of the Topless plays that Saturday night.
And now for a segment called Fame. Fame, fame, fame.
That was quick, girl.
What popular RonFez.net member was overheard on Friday night saying, quote, "It's so weird being noticed. I mean, I know I'm not famous, but still, people know who I am. It's cool, I guess. Ooh la la, I can't tell you who this is, but I will say this fella no longer seems to be sheepish. Looks like he quite enjoys the game of fame." Fame, fame, fame.
Sheepy thinks he's famous.
Famous as Tommy Cruise.
Because Lucci humped his leg and they made him dance in front of everybody.
People recognize me. People want the picture taken with me, the Sheepy.
Well, I guess he's handling it as well as could be expected.
It's Sheepy, come on. Come on, Sheepy.
That's what happens when you get caught up in the game of fame. And that's today's board gossip. And remember, we're always watching.
Board gossip. Dave's always watching. Well, I had no idea that Sheepy was so famous.
Yeah, that's what it seems. I'm not famous, but...
He can't even get outside anymore. They just mob him.
Randy, you're on Ron and Fez.
Yeah, 307, butt-ass.
Hey, my buddy, what's happening?
Hoo-ah!
Randy, Randy never gets put up as a chronic. And he's constant. And I never see him be put up as a chronic.
We apologize, Randy.
That's good. I'm just becoming a huge fan of this board gossip with Dickie Goodman. It's great.
Oh, nice little joke. Sounds like it is the dawn of correction.
I say you're wrong. We're just on the dawn of correction.
And you know what? That hack band had to exist in that one sliver of rock where you could do the strawberry alarm clock thing. Sounds like it was in one of those Nicholson fucking movies. You ever see like the trippy movies that he played?
Yeah.
That there would be fake bands that he would be in. Just
the
awful.
old Roger Corman, Nicholson things.
Here's Chris. Chris, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey guys, I was wondering if Sheepy was going to be there Saturday night, because if not, I'm not coming. See ya.
You know, if Sheepy's coming here, keep it on the down low. Hey, here's a little celebrity fight that I like. Snoop Dogg and Bill O'Reilly. Always going head-to-head. I guess, you know, Bill O'Reilly represents the right, and, of course, on the left. Snoop Dogg is our champion of everything on the liberal side. This is Snoop Dogg talking about it on Dutch TV. Take a listen to some of the things he says about Bill O'Reilly. It's great.
And you have guys like Bill O'Reilly who are sort of anti...
Fuck Bill O'Reilly.
Fuck Bill O'Reilly. Because I came across a clip of Bill O'Reilly's show, and this is just for people in Holland to sort of see how you are perceived in America. So he had this girl who knows you.
My lawyer.
Your lawyer, yeah.
She used to be my background singer.
Really?
Yeah, I got females everywhere, man. I got them working for me.
So she was sticking up for you.
She was riding for her pimp.
Ja, she was riding for her pimp.
Play the footage, man.
Oké, kijk even naar Bill O'Reilly. Kijk hoe Snoop, zeg maar, hoe hij Snoop ziet. En dat is echt he's a very, well, sort of, he's an influential
guy. He's a motherfucking prick.
All right, that's probably a better way of putting it. So kijk even naar Bill.
Selling drugs, he now makes because I do know that. I do know that, and you don't either. Bill.
And I don't either.
Now, so don't put that on him. He's not out selling drugs.
I'm just going by the record. I'm going by the record.
His arrest record shows, Bill, that he likes to smoke marijuana, not sell it.
Suck my dick.
There is Snoop and Bill O'Reilly. Point, counterpoint.
I'm in favor of Snoop.
I got to go with Bill O'Reilly on this one. I really do. He's right. All he's trying to do is bring down this great country of ours, America.
What type of television show was this? You can just say, motherfucker.
Some Dutch talk show.
Yeah, is it any different than the show we're doing here?
No, but I mean, it sounds like
cable.
With the Letterman, you can't say F words.
Letterman's not on cable.
Oh.
But Bill Maher is, and you can say "suck my dick" on that show.
Okay.
So don't be confused by it all. John, you're on Ron and Fez.
Yeah, buddy, that's funny. That Snoop Dogg three-word line there. It's better than O&A's not on us. Suck my dick. Anyway, getting back to what I was talking about. I know the history of that Dawn of Correction song.
I say you're wrong. We're just on the dawn of correction.
What's the story on it?
That was written the same year as Eve of Destruction, in response to Eve of Destruction by some kind of right-wing group, a combo that was supportive of the Vietnam War. And Yeah, it was actually an anti-protest song.
All right, so it's a protest song against the protest songs for the rockers who want it to be drafted.
That's it. I'm out. See ya.
All right, peace. All right, let's take a listen. Do you have the whole song? This is Eve of Destruction came out, and some right-wing rock band in the late 60s.
The Spokesman. That's the name of the group.
Spokesman, yeah.
Spokesman speaking for the youth. The silent majority of youth out there. Let's take a listen to this song.
The Western world has a common dedication to keep free people from red domination. Maybe you can vote, boy, but man your battle station, or there'll be no need for voting in future generations. So over and over again, you keep saying it's the end, but I say you're wrong. We're just on the dawn of correction. There are buttons to push into mighty nations, but who's crazy enough to risk annihilation? The buttons are there to ensure negotiation, so don't be afraid, boy, it's our only salvation. So over and over again, you keep saying it's the end, but I say you're wrong. We're just on the dawn of correction. You tell me that marches won't bring integration, but look what it's done for the voter registration. Be thankful our country allows demonstrations. Instead of condemning, make some recommendations. I don't understand the cause of your aggravation. You mean to tell me, boy, it's not a better situation? So over and over again, you keep saying it's the end, but I say you're wrong. We're just on the dawn of correction.
This song was playing when the Bush twins were conceived. Listen to this fucking song. Hey kids, maybe it's time you tuned in and turned on to Nixon.
Evaluation. What about the things that deserve commendation? Where there once was no cure, there's vaccination. Where there once was a desert, there's vegetation. The government's replacing colonization. What about the Peace Corps organization? Don't forget the work of the United Nations. So over and over again, you keep saying it's the end, but I say you're wrong. We're just on the dawn of correction. But I say you're wrong. We're just on the dawn of correction. So over and over again, you keep saying it's the end, but I say you're wrong. We're just on the dawn.
Hey, Don, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, buddies, I just got to say, I'm conservative, and I'm ashamed of that song. I think my people should just stay out of the music business, except maybe to be a manager or something like that. But that was horrible.
I'd love for you to stay out of the White House, if anything at all. While you're feeling ashamed, take a good long look at where your vote got you. Hey, Martin, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Yeah, I just wanted to say that song really makes me see Snoop Dogg's point of view.
I swear to God, Sean Hannity ought to use this. This fucking bumper music.
It's Barry Goldwater's Schoolhouse Rock.
Any of you guys see this week's South Park?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, I saw it.
Bill Donahue plays a very large part in it. As the brand new Pope. 866-RON-0-FEZ, 866-RON-0-FEZ. Let's do a break here, Earl, and we'll come back and wrap it up. Ron and Fez Show.
Ron Bennington, Fez Wadley, The Ron and Fez Show. XM 202.
Graffiti artist and consultant to designer Mark Echo. He was arrested for spray painting subway cars in Brooklyn.
You know, I'm a fan of the graffiti because I was an old school graffiti artist myself. My specialty was the peace sign, just the word the who, the backwards SWAT sticker. I'd draw the road runner, just the word the who, repent 13, the word the who. Yeah, those type of things.
The guerrilla movement, that's the way it goes, and it's the art of getting up, getting known, and then you take that vehicle and you go other places once they know you.
The higher you can tag something, the more respect you're going to get. The more outlandish you tag, the more respect you're going to get in the community.
I know a person, everywhere they go, they tag, Mighty Horse rocks the fat ass. Mighty Horse rocks the fat ass.
When Mighty Horse rocks, he rocks a fat ass. When Mighty Horse rocks, he rocks a fat ass.
Everybody else can live by the rules, except for the graffiti artists. When you see the Mighty Horse rocks, you don't spell rocks, R-O-X.
When Mighty Horse rocks, he rocks a fat ass.
What about my tag, Monkey House? Only I pronounce it like this, Monkey House.
When Monkey House rocks, he rocks a fat ass. When Monkey House rocks, he rocks a fat ass.
Monkey House! Because that's the name I tag with. Monkey House of D-Sippers.
When Monkey House rocks, he rocks the D-Sippers. When Monkey House rocks, he rocks the D-Sippers.
Mighty Horse rocks the fat ass?
Mighty Horse rocks the fat ass. When Mighty Horse rocks, he rocks a fat ass. When Mighty Horse rocks, he rocks a fat ass.
Mighty Horse rocks the fat ass. Alright, then here's what I want you to do. I want you to get a plane and tag the sky.
Shot a boo gray.
Ron and Fez show, 866-RON-0-FEZ, 866-RON-0-FEZ. 1 hour away from Crazy Train. Fez, you got a 4 o'clock appointment?
4 o'clock appointment on the Crazy Train, heading to see the psychiatrist.
And you told me, there you go, Fez. Put this in,
it's kickoff.
Yeah, this is heavy rotation starting now. You said you were already nervous, too, about your sisters coming up today.
Yeah, my sister and my nephew are coming in this evening. So I got that going on as well. So
what makes you nervous about that? They'll see you on the drugs?
Yeah, I don't, share that as much with my family probably as I should, so I'm a little nervous that these 2 days are colliding.
Mm-hmm.
Where at some point, if I do, end up getting...
If they commit you, then your sister's going to be here for it.
Yeah, exactly. And my nephew will have to see it, too.
What chances you think are that you'll be committed today? I want you to be totally honest.
I think there is a good 60% chance.
That you'll be committed in the nut hut today?
Yeah.
Swear to God.
Yes, where they will say, you know what? You need a mental timeout. I totally believe that.
Well, if that happens, you want me to take your sister and nephew around town? Hey, I know you feel bad about your uncle, but there's a Statue of Liberty.
I don't know if they'll still be up for sightseeing.
Yeah. You'll see all of us just looking through the bulletproof glass at you. Do you need soup or anything? I'm bringing you gum. I'm already calling that. Because you'll always be happy when you see me with gum.
That'd be nice.
Of course, and if they got you on enough meds, they won't let you chew it.
Yeah, and you provided me with the pajamas already, so...
Did you not think that was so funny? We all decided, we talked about that and decided you never laughed. You got another birthday present that was supposed to already be given to you by now, but I'm going to tell you the truth, Fezzy. I know that you're into your own head, but I don't have a producer on this show to remind me of anything. So give me that. This is to you from Crazy Jen, Fez. And I think she went a little overboard on this. And again, you've got to stop making a big deal about your birthday, because some of these folks, they went in too deep. Happy Typing Girl gave you $250, and Crazy Jen, going in deep like this. We do not have it in front of us. Earl, I'm telling you the truth, brother. This is why her shit disappears. There's no reason for that to be back there. Look what you got, Fez. Beautiful box that comes in.
Yeah.
Go ahead and open it.
Get this right out here. From Signature Day Spas. So this is Enjoy Your Signature Day from Crazy Jen. Every year of your birthday, you should try something new. I love you, Fezzy, and you mean more to me than you know, buddy. So it's too nice. It's private yoga instruction.
Yeah, and what happened, she saw how happy you were Anthony's present, but let's face it, he can afford it.
Right.
That's 2 weeks' pay for that girl.
Yeah, she should not be doing this. It's really, I appreciate it. It's really nice.
Right.
I love it. But
you've got to play down the birthday thing in the future, because it's stinging some of these people. Kyle, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, I just want to tell Fez, he's got to calm down. They're not going to lock you up, dude. If I'm not locked up with the problems I got, I mean, you're going to be fine. Believe me on that one.
I totally think they're going to suggest it.
No,
maybe it was
not.
Maybe it was
I'm a complete psychopath, man. I mean, I run up the walls. I have panic attacks all the time. You're going to be fine, Fez. You just got to stop worrying about life. Take it one day at a time.
Let me ask you this, Fez. What other man do you know gets signature days? That's a chick gift.
It is?
Look at the pictures. There's no guys in the pictures. All your gifts that you get are aimed at little kids or women.
Oh, yeah, I never even noticed that.
Notice your life. You and Earl, I want you to both get on the new thing together, where you realize what you're both doing and saying, so it doesn't ring so outlandish like you have no contact with yourselves.
Yeah, that's, so it's a really nice gift, and I appreciate it very much.
As you've said. Here is character. You're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Ron and Fez, how's it going?
Yeah.
Hey, I want Fez to confront his shadow. There's a guy named Charles Jung. He's wrote a book about this, Jungian psychology. And Fez, you need to confront these are unconscious fears and desires, and you need to put both of them together, conscious and unconscious.
First of all, he faces his shadow every day. His shadow's running the board for him right now. Earl, how's everything going on there? I see you on the phone.
What's your name?
Yeah, I mean, I'm on the phone with DC right at the moment. I was just handed a phone.
What's going on?
What happened?
I'm just finding that out. Dave just handed me the phone.
What happened, Dave?
Earl, you asked me to call Don. Why are you lying to Ron right now?
I don't understand it. I don't understand why the people in the show will never tell me the truth.
I will tell you right now that we called Don because we've been working on getting the opening song X-Mail account opened. And it's, there was a problem, but then it looks like they got it set up.
Right.
So it was going to be RF opening song at xmradio.com. We've been trying it out, and it hasn't been working. The letters, the emails can't get through.
But why worry about this a half an hour with the show left?
I don't know. He asked me to call Don, and why...
And why do you act like you don't know what DC is, not Don? And then you had Dave do it, but then you act like you got a phone call.
No, he just handed me the phone, literally mid-sentence.
Did you have him call?
Yeah, I said... Well, during the break, I said, have him call. We were in a break. I said, make sure you call.
With
Don
everything going on, seriously, look at me. I want you to be honest with me. With everything going on with Fez right now, do you feel like you could step up?
Yes.
When?
Yeah, I want to step up, and I'm trying to delegate things. And
why worry about that shit during the show?
I mean, it was something that was it was during the break, and I said,
let me ask you this: were you going to remind me of her present? Even though I handed it to you yesterday, and sent you also an email that said, make sure this gets on the air.
Yes.
When was that going to happen?
At a point during the show today.
What point? We got, 20 minutes left. At what point was it going to happen? Since you didn't even know where it was.
I know, I told him where it was.
Where was it?
It was sitting on my desk.
Why would it be way back there when the show's in here? And at what point were you going to tell me? And is this what happened to her peeps?
That part,
people sign for things and they don't get to the people they belong to.
That I can't explain. I have no explanation for that.
You need to, though, if you're going to be the producer.
No, I understand that, but I mean, if I'm not signing for it, if someone else is signing for it and it goes somewhere else, and
you're on Ron and Fez. How are you?
Hey,
what's up, buddies?
Hey.
Hey, Fez, I have a family member that this happened to as well, and I can tell you, as long as you don't go in there and tell them that you're going to hurt yourself or you're suicidal, they will not lock you up, man. They'll just put you on some meds and talk to you, and you'll be fine. But don't mention anything about bringing harm to yourself.
But what about if he's a harm to his own career? I believe that that's the reason why he needs to be locked up right now, to protect his career.
And I think you can be locked up for other things than just harming people. I think
the problem is you don't want to have too good of insurance, and that's what he has.
Yeah.
You need really bad insurance if you want to stay on the street. Homeless people never have insurance. Guys that have insurance are fucking kept there.
That's why I think he's going to be there for a while.
Jim, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, buddies.
Yeah.
Hey, Earl needs to go with Fezzy to the Nut Hut and then get Lily in there, and you're set, Ron.
866-RON-0-FEZ. 866-RON-0-FEZ. The Ron and Lily Show. Point counterpoint. I think the problem is women. That's what I think every problem is. It's the women.
I think the problem is men.
Wow, that's a good show. That's a good show. The thing is, we're never going to find common ground. We will always fight, and people like that.
I'm taking your side.
Yeah, well, I don't know. Let me ask you the truth here.
Mm-hmm.
Should your chick take a nap or start to head down?
I think she should take a nap and think about maybe staying one more night.
One more night?
Just one more, please.
Well, I never. You got the love bad.
I do.
You got the love bad.
It's
brother.
like an addiction now, Mr. B.
That's a month of weekends now.
All right, give me this. On Lost, which I tried to talk about early today.
Okay.
You and I are the only Lost fans now. Who are you and who is she on Lost?
I would say I am going to... I'll go Jack.
Really?
Yeah, I am. I feel Jack.
And who's she?
She's my Kate.
All right, but Kate fucked Sawyer.
True.
Kate loves somebody else.
I know she...
Do you think she loves someone else or fucks someone else?
She fucks someone else.
I agree.
Oh, I think it's both.
No, I think she loves Jack, but she fucks Sawyer.
I agree with that as well. And
Sawyer's unlovable.
Yep.
Nobody could love him. Want him, yeah, I can see a broad wanting him, but you couldn't love him.
And that was a very isolated, desperate situation where you have two people stuck in a fucking bear cage. She
lusted for him for a while. She wanted him, but I disagree with Fez that she loved him. No way.
She only loves
Jack.
And you could see that through last night's episode. That was very clear that she really loves Jack.
You trust this blonde chick at all that she was tied up to?
I don't trust Julia as far as I can throw her.
This is the best show on TV by far. There's not even a second best show right now.
No, absolutely not. On television right now, not until Sopranos kicks in, and Sopranos got a lot of work to do. Lost is reigning supreme.
By the way, Monday we will have Mafia Life Chris and Fez. If he is back, we'll be doing this segment with him. If not, Mafia Life Chris will be doing it with Hosp. So, finally, Hosp and get out of Sheepy's shadow. Our HTG says Jack is boring, Sawyer is sexy, and lovable. See, I think women desire the bad boys, but I don't think bad guys are lovable.
No, I mean, with all the catchphrases and this and that. Sawyer,
I can't help it. I thought you meant Sawyer now.
Yeah, Sawyer. He's only out for a Sawyer.
Yeah, that's the problem. That when you know you're already Sawyer, why do you need anybody else?
Exactly.
See, he's lovable. Women will love him, but the loving back is the problem with Sawyer.
I don't think she loves him, though. I think she lusted for him. I think all you got to do is look at the way she treats him. It's never with love. She's thinking with her pussy.
Yes,
that
she is.
Kate.
Yeah.
And that beautiful little ass of hers. Like a tiny little boy's ass she walks around that island.
What?
It'd be like pounding a little 10-year-old boy's ass.
Holy shit. Can we talk about Locke?
Locke is second tier. The problem with Lost is, and I don't know whether a problem, it's just a pecking order. You got the first tier, which is the love triangle. Okay?
Yes.
That's it. That's Jack, Sawyer, and Kate. That's the show to them.
Right.
That's the 3 stars. Locke is second tier.
Okay, I would agree with that. I would say Locke is a second tier, but I would say no one else is in. To me, no one else is in that second tier.
How can you have a tier with one person?
Because I think he's almost on that level. I think he's practically the fourth member of that first tier, but I can see what you mean, because if it's a love triangle, Locke doesn't belong there.
Locke is a character actor. That is Locke. He doesn't. Who's he in love with? No one.
He's in love with the island, Mr. B.
Yeah. Well, he is caught up in that, but he is not a star player. Doesn't mean he's not a great actor, because he is, but he's not a star. You would never go to the Locke movie. You would go to the Jack movie.
So are you saying
you would go to the Kate movie? You would go to the Sawyer movie.
Okay, so are you saying that, like, Charlie? Would you put him in second tier?
Charlie's second tier, yeah. The character actors.
Okay, see, this is what I'm saying.
And by the way, who's the fat guy on the show?
Hurley.
No longer like him. Tired of Hurley. Hurley hasn't grown as a character. He whines. It's just nothing for me.
And too many dudes.
Yeah.
We understand that you're the cool big man.
You know who I really see is you and your chick band?
Who?
Michael and Walt. You guys are like Michael and Walt.
We're not black.
Yeah. And then and that's not me. That's Casey saying that.
We're not African American.
Yeah.
I don't understand. I mean, she may be psych. I don't even know which one would fulfill each role. But
I think you're baby Walt. I really do.
Well, at least I have psychic powers then.
I think you're the
parallel. Psychic powers. All right. Everybody else is second tier. They're the supporters.
I disagree with that. I disagree.
At different times, I thought they were going to be first tier. They never made it up. Shows go by. It has nothing to do with Locke. Locke.
I think you have to put Locke.
By the way, now HTG is saying that Hurley is a douche. He's Flea. This Flea takes a lot of heat.
He takes a pounded. He'll be taking a pounded on Saturday night, too.
I think the Iranian guy needed a bigger part, the Iraqi guy.
He's been very quiet.
Him.
Saeed is fantastic. Very quiet.
He's second tier.
Yeah.
With Locke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would put Locke and Saeed in their own tier, and I then would put Charlie, and maybe I would put the blonde girl.
Let me explain something to you. Gilligan's Island, Gilligan and Skipper, first tier.
Right.
Then everybody else is pretty much second tier. Third tier, first of all, Now and Lost. Those three are top tier. They're the stars. Then you have the supporting people.
Right.
Then third tier, you're looking at some of the people in the background and some of the others who no one really cares about. The guy with the beard who put a beard on and then took it off and no one cares. That's fucking fat fuck.
The guy who played Jay Leno in the Tonight Show movie. Whatever happened to the black lady and her white husband?
I thought she was going to be first tier. She's not even third tier.
No.
And by the way, Charlie stinks. That whole fucking crew. No time. You like the Asians at all?
No, I don't. I'm bored of them.
I like him better than her.
Really?
I do. Pat, what are you yelling about?
Oh, I just heard you talk about Asians, but I am yelling about the Shield, and I know.
Get off the show. That's stupid. It just doesn't make sense. I hate when people try to talk about something else, and they bring up the Shield over and over. The Shield cost me $70.
What tier would Desmond be in?
Desmond he's so new that he may be second tier, he may be third tier. He may be out of there soon, though.
I don't know. I think he might be headed for first tier, depending on, like...
That's a big jump.
I mean, because he's a great character.
He's going to die instead of Charlie. They're not going to kill off fucking Charlie.
Really?
They love him, and his chick, his real-life chick, is in the first tier. Okay. He breaks up with that, he's in trouble. I think Charlie lives because he's been in a lot of the fucking show.
Mm-hmm.
Also, third tier, I put the people who are already dead and gone.
But
and still come back every once in a while.
Like the blonde-haired girl and Boone and her brother. Where would you put Ben, leader of the others? I mean, he's a very, very important character.
I give him second tier.
Yeah, but he may not stay. I don't know whether he's going to stay or not, but he is a big part of the show now.
So really the little love triangle can only be first tier for you.
No, they are the stars of the show. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
They are the stars.
Okay.
They're the Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolies of this fucking show.
Because I really feel like I want to bump Locke up to first tier.
There would never be a show about Locke. You understand that? Locke is not a star. He's never been a star. He's made it to 58 years old, and you never knew who Locke was before.
That's true, but we didn't know who Kate or Sawyer were. We know those actors before the show. We knew who Jack was, but not Lily.
But they are in the starring role. They are the fucking hub there for all the spokes.
Mm-hmm.
The show is about those three and how they feel. Now, we think about, okay, the show's about this fact, but the relationship of the show is around those three. Now, remember, even last night, Hurley fucking turns around and gives the leadership role to the fucking baddest guy ever, only because he's got natural charisma.
That's a good point.
Thank you.
But Locke wasn't there. If Locke
Has Locke ever been the leader for anyone? No, he's the loner. He's out on his own. If this was like a cavalry movie, he'd be the scout who goes out and does things. And people be like, that Locke is crazy.
Well, I mean, he did locate the hatch all the way back in season 2, and he was pretty much in control of the hatch.
Has he ever been in a love relationship?
No, he hasn't.
Do you ever think, I wonder what he'll be doing, No. He is going to be the character that dies. He will sacrifice himself to the island to save the others. Write that one down.
Okay.
Locke is not going home. He's never going to leave the island.
Well, I wouldn't expect him to.
Yeah.
Why would he go home just to fucking go in a wheelchair?
Will Jack leave the island?
Yes.
Will Kate?
No, she will
Will
die.
Sawyer?
Yes.
All three of them will leave the island.
Really?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, because that's that's one of the questions. You're not wondering how things are, for a viewer, you're not wondering how things are going to turn out for Locke, but you are wondering who Kate's going to end up with.
Well, I don't know.
Here is Mike. Mike, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, boys, how you doing?
Yeah.
You got to look at it this way. You got to look at it as Locke being Jack's antagonist. Like, they were the two leaders. It's a whole side story to the love thing. There could be a different level of the tier things of why he's a tier 1 guy. And that's why, because he was the other leader.
Yeah, he is now with the others, and no one's surprised. You're not even slightly surprised because he's never really felt like a part of that community. But Shirley tried to call it the society.
Yeah, that was
so
forced.
Stupid.
That was forced. But that's what I've always liked about Locke, is that he's the Boba Fett of Lost.
Boba Fett, would he be first here?
Maybe to some fans.
No.
No, I guess
the ones that aren't paying attention, yes.
No.
Here's Phil. Phil, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, friggin' Dave sees himself as Jack. At best, Dave is Charlie with the mental capacity of Claire's baby.
Ooh. Well, at least Charlie got Claire. There you go.
Why don't you sing your Drive Shaft song?
You all, everybody. You all, everybody. Working down your finance many times. I don't know all the words.
It's good, though. I wonder how they had a hit with that. It just really doesn't seem like,
Well, it was a driving sort of Oasis-type song. It was big in the mid-'90s, that band.
Chris, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, this is Chris. I'm going to tell you who's going to die this season. I can tell you for a fact it's going to be Claire.
How do you have this fact?
It's going to be Claire.
Well, that's a hell of a fact. Todd, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, guys. You can tell what tier the stars are by how close they are to the camera in a group shot.
Very true. Locke is always the distant guy.
Oh, gosh, no.
Actually, even look at any of these spots for the show. Locke is always, standing off. It doesn't mean that you're not a valuable part of the show. He's a great character actor. He's really been one of the real interesting guys on the show.
They keep him like that, maybe a little off the center, to keep him mysterious. Locke is a very mysterious and supernatural entity.
Lou, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, boys. Hey, yeah. Ronnie, Sawyer's going to be the one that sacrifices himself. Definitely. That whole redemption thing, you know what I'm talking about?
I think there will be a redemption for Sawyer, but I think people want to see him go home. I really do.
Yeah, I think Sawyer's going to make it. But one of those three has got to die. And if one of those three don't die, I'm asking for my money back or something. It's
a free show.
Well, still.
Why do you need a death to understand it?
It's just, come on.
It is such a good fucking show that is ridiculous. We're how many years into this now? 3, 4?
Is this fourth?
This is the third season.
Third season.
Yeah.
So it definitely should have burned out by now. And I honestly think last month and a half, it fucking picked up steam.
It's unbelievable. It was that Desmond episode was the turning point.
Maybe you're right.
And everything went after that. It was just fucking fantastic.
Desmond's amazing anyway.
He's great.
And his storyline is amazing.
Yeah, it's really, really weird, too. That's what I love about it.
Yeah.
He has got great flashback episodes.
Yeah, he does, brother. That's right, brother. You better get over here, brother.
Although I am wondering what's going to happen with his fiancée, and remember, like, all of a sudden she was contacted at 3 o'clock in the morning by Russians.
Yeah.
Saying,
right.
We found him.
We found that pulse.
Yeah, give us something there.
Right. Steve, you're on Ron and Fez.
Yeah, Dave just stole my point. That's what I was going to say. He's tied to that girl that's looking for him.
Yeah, he is, but there's been a lot of things that we thought were tied in, like the African guy. They spent a lot of time on him and then killed him quick.
Yeah.
They will take a motherfucker out on this show.
Yeah.
This and The Sopranos are the two shows they will drop somebody.
Absolutely. Yeah, they dropped Mr. Echo real fast.
Yeah.
Do you think Locke's dad is the one that conned Sawyer's family? Because he was
That's
a con
very
man?
possible, and I think he could be Sawyer's dad, too. There's so many things going on. Who else is Claire is Jack's sister.
Yes. Right.
And doesn't know it. So I think there's going to be more. I think he could be Sawyer's old man. It's so fucking complicated. It's such a web. I don't understand people who don't watch this show.
They do love con artists in this show. Isn't that weird?
Scott, you're on Ron and Fez.
What's up, baby? Hey, Dave, why aren't you talking about the Black Diamonds, man? I thought you'd be all over that show.
Terrible show. We all tried to watch it. We all wanted to love it, and it's really bad.
Yeah, I just can't get into it.
I think it got canceled already.
Oh. Yeah, I mean, NBC lets me down with that
I don't
shit.
know, because they run shows now for like 6 weeks, and they're gone for 6 weeks. They have changed the way they do TV. You know, they put another show in there. Oh, that replaced... What's the name which they haven't officially canceled? The
Studio
30 Rock
60.
rip-off.
Yeah.
Tony, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Tony, I know you like Lost. It's a great show, but you going on and on about it like you can do no wrong, like it's the best show on TV.
Tony?
You trash that.
Tony, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Yeah.
Tony, can you hear me?
I hear you, Ronnie.
Tony? Tony?
Touch me.
Tony? Damn it. I'm always ready to hear people who disagree with us. And yet this time, I could not hear him.
Touch me.
You guys don't like the Asians at all.
I'm not a big fan of them. I
like him.
I go by
better than her.
Yeah, and well, he's kind of interesting, but when I decide about it with the flashbacks, if their flashback episodes aren't good, then I'm
His
done
is
with
good.
them.
It's the Asia Mafia. And then I think that his father-in-law is Hero's dad on Lost. By the way, is this on fucking Hero? Yeah, is this show a million times better than Heroes? Everything that fucking Heroes tries to be, Lost is.
I only watched 2 episodes of Heroes.
Good.
I just tuned out. I have them on DVD because of one of the interns.
Heroes does it, and so does Jericho. And they don't even come close to Lost.
You're the only person I know who watched Jericho. I'm not kidding. I do not know another person who is pulling this off. All right, this being said here, all Jacks are self-righteous and boring. Locke and Sawyer 100%. I wonder who that Jack is that she's comparing. Someone just got a cheap shot.
I know who it is.
Hell, write it down.
Write down?
Yeah, write down everything for me. You know why? I need you to guide me sometimes, Dave.
Way up to Mars. Soon it'll be filled.
Wow, still?
Still. They're, cats and dogs.
Why?
Cats and dogs. Well, they argue. The funny thing about this was I heard the argument stemmed over whether the Alanis Morissette Humps song was good.
Yeah.
And then it degenerated into that. Just.
All right, who hated it? I know HDG hated it. And Girl Position liked it?
I think that's what it was, yeah. But So quickly the pal talk goes into fucking awful name calling.
And then aren't they both pals with Tian?
Yeah.
I don't understand it.
It's very weird.
Turns into enemy talk.
You're going to be on there soon, huh?
Yeah,
From the Nut Hut?
Yeah, I'm waiting for my camera to get in.
Randy.
Yeah, I just wanted to say that Fezzi's last words today are going to be my mom's box. Thank you.
It would be your mom's box, you fucking idiot. And no, he will not say it. Because you are coming back, Fez.
Thank you, Ron. I appreciate that vote of confidence.
Even if it's in your mind. You want to say something goodbye to the listeners just in case, though?
No, I don't want to.
You'll want to be back. That you'll be back. Give them a little something.
I will be back on Monday. I will be back Monday. Hope everyone has a very happy Easter weekend.
That didn't have the confidence.
I'll feel better after I go to the appointment and then get to leave the appointment.
You got to give to us, Fezzy. You got to give us something. All right, that is for us. Fez, you're taking off right away?
Yep, and just a few, yep.
All right. See you guys Monday. Have a great Easter. Enjoy the pagans' giant bunny bringing eggs. Take care. Peace.
That's the end of my show. Donk.
Ron Bennington, Fez Whatley.
It's the Ron and Fez Show.